power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon edition of the show. Alongside Barrett Walker, Bob Baskerville is back. Hello, Bob.
Hi.
Sorry, I was
sorry you're not. I'm not enthused.
No.
To see this, Bob. I was excited to see you.
Yeah,
I had sound blowing out of my iPad.
Oh.
And it was freaking me out. So, no. Hi. I'm good. How are
It's
you?
good to have you back, man.
Thank you. Good to be back.
we'll be talking a lot of basketball, I'd imagine, this afternoon on the show. Big one tonight over at the arena. We are on Joey Watch, Judge Haggard.
Day 4.
Can we move it along here, buddy? I know you had like 1,200 pages of reading today. Bear, how long would it take you to read 1,200 pages of anything?
Oh, if it was something I was interested in?
If it's your job.
My
And
job?
People are waiting on you.
I mean, just read like a 1,200-page book?
I like how Bear goes from, if it's something I'm interested in,
Yeah.
my job.
like
If
1,200.
it's something I'm interested in, I can knock it out in maybe 3 or 4 days. But if that's
Oh,
it,
Lord,
if it's,
no. We're talking like, if I just sit down and start reading,
yeah.
24 hours, 36 hours tops, depending on how much I slept.
If it's my job, man.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
have to-
with that stuff, if it's
a couple of weeks.
Oh, God. You have to read slower if it's work-related to make sure that you're getting everything you're – if it's just like a 1,200-page Stephen King book, yeah, I'll plow through that thing like I'm binge-watching a TV show.
Well, I guess Haggerty has other things to do as well, so maybe he can work Joey. I mean, again, no biggie, just the fate of Tennessee football hanging in the balance, not to overstate things.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fair because you have no idea what's on his docket right now.
No,
on
I
his
just
desk.
said I'm sure he's got other things going on. But
Imagine we're probably pretty embarrassed.
what's more? What do you think that dude's dealing with that's more important than Joey Aguilar in Tennessee football?
There's no telling with a judge. I mean, there isn't. He could be, any kind of
Some
crime
sort of-
children.
Well, this is
real
civil
stuff
court.
in
He's not
there.
criminal court. I mean, he's
civil court.
He's dealing with
Small
I don't know,
claims?
Yeah, divorces, property disputes and things like that.
I don't know. I mean, he's a senior judge, so I imagine he handles the bigger stuff.
By the way, shout out to my friends up at Citizens National Bank. Had a chance I was up in Sevierville earlier today having lunch up there with them. They had a chili thing going on. You had your red chili, your white chili, your cornbread. It was really good. Yeah, cornbread.
Cornbread.
Jody and the
outstanding.
crew are doing well.
Yep. They take all these trips, man. The
They
Good
do.
Life checking that I talk about, like they're going to Yosemite and Napa Valley here in a couple of weeks. They've been to Europe. They've been all over the place, man. I got to get in the good life.
Yeah, I mean, if you I follow, I think Jody and several of those people on Twitter, and yeah, you'll see her and her husband in front of like the Acropolis.
I don't think I have a bad life, but it's the
That's a
midlife.
thing.
No, man, no vacation. I'll go to the beach for a week.
They're always having parties, chili cook-offs.
I need a trip. I need to get out of town.
Me too.
Too much basketball, man. Watched the Lady Vols last night. Man, that thing's a mess.
That escalated quickly, Bob, while you were gone.
I don't know. I saw some of it. I mean, I thought there was some reason for optimism after the loss to Texas, even though they kind of melted down in the last minute. But they showed some grit, played a close game.
Played hard. They don't play hard.
Yeah, last night was
how effort is supposed to be a given. This is Tennessee Lady Vol basketball. And listen, I know that Kim isn't a roll the ball out there coach.
Yeah.
They track everything. It's very data driven. Like they're wearing the monitors and everything. They go over the shots. They've got the codes and everything, analytics out the wazoo. And they want to play a specific style. Obviously, it's different. But any style, whether it's Kevin O'Neal or whether it's that, whether it's fast, slow, or in between, any style is going to look bad if you don't play hard.
Right.
And we've just got, we don't guard. We don't play defense. We don't get back. There was one time, and this was in the first half. This was when it was still a ball game, I think, late in the second quarter when, we're just trading baskets. It's back and forth, and we score one, and they're pushing it, man. They're pushing the tempo. Ole Miss is right down the court, easy basket, and Kim calls the immediate timeout and just starts screaming at the girl who didn't get back. And it's just it's going to be, again, any style is going to be hard when your players don't hustle.
My overall impression of it, I always fall back on teams usually take on the personality of their coach, that old saying. And if you look at it,
it's not the case with this team.
Isn't it?
You calling Kim lazy? Soft? Slow? That's not what I see. I see a lady who's fiery, who called her team a bunch of quitters, who wants to play up-tempo, and a team that won't do it. Not consistently, anyway.
She has to look inside herself. She's a head coach. She's not reaching this group for whatever reason.
All I needed to see was, Talasia Cooper had 30 points last night, but their second leading scorer was this Lauren Hurst, who's a true freshman, usually plays relatively limited minutes and had 16 points. And I don't want to dismiss that she had a good game, but it's that tells you something. She should be further down the pecking order. And what did we say about that Cody McMahon?
She's good.
Holy hell, 39 and 10.
Yeah.
Well, here's my take, and I don't want to turn this into a Kim bashing session.
No, but
I think what she needs to do. First of all, she needs to run off a couple, because clearly she's got some players that she is not connecting with. The message is just not getting through, or they don't care, either of which is unacceptable. She needs to get rid of those players. Then she needs to go and bring in, because obviously they spent some money on this roster. I think it's kind of similar to what's going on at Kentucky. How fun was it to watch them get beat last night?
Always a good time.
I think they throw money at these players and they bring in these, and they don't work as hard. They're not as consistent with their effort. I think Kim needs to go find some type of players who are going to, maybe they are not the fastest, tallest, quickest.
More blue-collar types.
Some players who will play hard, focus in, keep the Paldo twins, maybe another player too who you think can buy in and you can develop, and then focus on landing one or two elite stars from the transfer portal who are actually coachable. By the way, if this formula sounds familiar, it's exactly what Rick Barnes is doing.
It's last year's team was less talented than this year's, and they were
a hell of a lot better.
Hell of a lot more fun to watch. This team, you mentioned Kentucky in the current day. Hey, this is what ran Eric Musselman out of Arkansas. That's why he got out of there. He did the transfer portal to, just worked it and had no chemistry. Did not work. It did not work, and they were terrible. So, it has happened before, certainly on the men's side. I don't follow women's enough to know on the women's side, but that's exactly what's happening here, man. Like I said before, it's like we we talk all the time about the overused term of roster construction. They don't have it, and it's mostly about how well they play together more than anything else. And it's because I still say, man, the agenda's all about money. I really believe that.
Yeah, man, it's messed up.
Well,
College basketball is something fierce.
I like you said, it's not a bash, but the handshake deal was really.
I know.
Danny White's got to help her. Somebody's got to sit her down.
Help her.
Yeah.
She's not the first coach to do a drive-by handshake.
It's a bad look when your team's getting housed.
What's she supposed to do? Thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
No, you act like a professional. You shake hands and you don't do the Jim or the Jim Harbaugh drive by.
Maybe she had to use the restroom.
She
You don't
did
know.
not
She had
shake
to
her
get back.
hand. Like she did shake her hand.
Yeah, it was a handshake.
It was
quick.
disrespectful enough. The other coach looked back. When the other coach looks back, that's a pretty good sign that the other coach.
Some of the hardcore fans say it was a little contentious last year when Tennessee beat them. The handshake line was a little kind of brisk with
I don't know.
Coach Yo.
All I know is your team plays on a floor with the Summitt written on it. You need to get it together over there.
The other thing I heard,
All right? I'm not going to bash you, but you're getting paid a lot of money, and a lot of money was invested in this roster, and welcome to the big leagues.
Can you name a player today, Bear?
Talasia Cooper.
yeah, I just said that name a little earlier.
Yeah, no, thank
It
you.
doesn't mean he can name one.
He
It
can
registered, though, today.
Talasia Cooper. I know we've got one freshman.
We definitely got one.
I mentioned her earlier.
Most teams
too.
do.
Now we've got
Number one, Russell, always.
Is it a big deal for you, Bob, the handshake snub?
yeah, I think so. I mean, the other thing too, not for nothing, because it is special to these teams beating the Lady Vols. We had feet on the ground at this game.
Really?
For RTI, not for here, but I'm saying collectively.
Nobody took the fan run jet to Oxford to cover this one?
But said he heard outside the press room Coach Yo yelling, I'll just use the initials, BTA, just screaming it. Probably to her team.
Oh, belt two?
Belt two.
Oh, okay.
Belt to ass. Yeah, you can say that. Lauren Hurst.
I mean, it was. We got whipped.
That's who. That's a name for you.
I talked about her earlier.
Again, doesn't mean he remembers.
You said her name?
That was 3 minutes ago,
She was
Bob.
second leading
Got a lot
scorer.
going on here,
Second
man.
leading scorer behind Talasia Cooper, who you heard also. Yeah, man. Last night was not a great showing for college coaches behaving badly. There was some stuff.
Oh yeah.
So let's listen to this is Mick Cronin yesterday after his team, UCLA team, loses at Michigan State. Hard foul, little trash talk. He throws his own player out of the game.
Yeah.
So, walks him off the court. Says you're out of here. So already an angry man in a bad mood, even angrier than normal. Mick Cronin. Here's his brief interaction with the media. This is classic. Great piece of audio right here.
What was your thoughts in the student section chanting Booker's name?
I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section.
I just meant overall the way that you
I would like to give you a kudos for the worst question I've ever been asked.
Did you like
You should take it.
the preparation of the?
Do you really think I care about the other
No,
team's
I don't.
student
I don't
section?
think you care about the other.
Are you raising your voice at me?
No, I'm. Just
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Come on, dude.
No reason.
Come on. Yes, you are. Everybody's standing here listening to you. Everybody. This is on camera. They can hear you. I answered the question. I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section. I coach UCLA. I don't care about Michigan State students. I mean, who cares?
The preparation.
Are you raising your voice at me?
That's not what he was going to say. I could give a rat's ass. That's not. He almost said the other. I could give a.
Coaches curse all the time now. Like,
don't-
it
I'm
doesn't
surprised you
bother
don't
me.
say it.
I don't
The
care.
interaction with, are you raising your, first of all, not really. He wasn't raising his voice at him. Second of all, like, so what if you want? What, you're going to fight? I'm Mick Cronin. You want to go?
I love it.
You want to go?
He's a well-known
Rageaholic.
douchebag.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Total hothead.
Well known that almost
There's
all
a huge-
coaches don't like Mick Cronin.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between hothead and D-bag.
You remember at
He's
his
both.
the fight when he was at Cincinnati with Xavier?
Oh, God, yeah.
When he was out on the
Oh,
floor,
yeah.
holding guys or kind of holding guys back.
He-
Maybe
Yeah.
here's the thing about. All right, have you guys seen the foul that they're talking?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was a hard foul. It's intentional. It's a flagrant. But I thought Mick Cronin was a tough guy coach. Like Tennessee, I don't say have fouls like that all the time, but we've seen fouls like that. Now, I don't know what happened afterward, if there was something said, if he was uncontrollable. But like that foul in and of itself is not a reason to lose your mind, especially when you're Mick Cronin and your whole thing is, I choked the life out of the game. We play brutal defense, and I don't really care about offense.
And he's been complaining about effort all season long. Lack of
Kid
it.
showed some fire. I mean, was it as bad as the Providence St. John's?
No,
No, it wasn't even close.
No. And it was going to be
mauling?
assigned a flagrant foul, and that was it. The other backstory on this kid is he was back in Michigan. He had tried. He wanted to play at Michigan State and didn't get an offer. Even offered to walk on, and they were like, "We're good." So there's also some theories of, okay, you just dressed this kid down also in a place where, he probably wanted to show out and do something and bench him. That's fine. Bench him, but don't, he flagged him off the floor like a ref would do.
He brought a guy,
Yeah.
hey, come get this guy.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, the whole thing just poor
his kid
form.
looked really confused about what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't, I will say Mick Cronin did something pretty funny earlier in the week. I saw this on social media. Did you see the sound bites from Kelvin Sampson where he was talking about the University of Houston has no money as an athletic department? Cronin, apparently
They don't really have any either, do they?
Yeah, not really. But Cronin Venmo'd Kelvin Sampson $1.
So awesome.
Saying,
Classic.
I heard you had some money issues here.
Okay. He's got a sense of humor.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Getting into it with that reporter, I mean, can you imagine
That was
Rick Barnes turning to Ryan Shumpert? Are you raising your voice at me?
something tells me that might have been a student reporter because he was talking about the ISON, the student body.
Yeah.
It's just a weird. It was a weird.
It was
question.
bad. It was a bad question.
I mean, that makes it 10 times worse to me if you talk to us.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, no, just have some awareness, man.
It's a student.
Yeah.
Jackass. Now I understand.
I mean, we need more of those coaches in college basketball. They're so much fun.
I
love it.
I thought it was hysterical. I mean, it's not a good look. I mean, you talk about somebody needs to take Kim Caldwell by the hand. Somebody needs to sit down with that dude and say, look, man.
Problem is, he won't listen.
No.
He's like,
Mick Cronin.
Who the hell
Is
are
he
you?
safe there? I mean, he went to a Final Four, but they fired Ben Howland.
Well-
they fired Steve Lavin, who got fired again today at San Diego.
Well, he got quiet extended over last summer because, UCLA wanted to kind of put out a show of faith. Hey, we know this whole moving conference thing sucks and is really hard, and you've complained about it after every game. But we're going to give you this extension because we think you're the guy to work it out. And he's not working it out. Even though UCLA, they're not a bad team.
No.
They're pretty decent.
They were preseason top 10 or 12, though. They've underperformed.
For sure, they've underperformed. They're not a bad team.
Yeah.
Oh, we compare everything to Barnes, obviously, but man, just can you imagine again beat reporters having to cover that guy? How miserable that job must be.
Right.
Having to interact with him on a daily basis.
Never a dull moment. At least he'll always give you a quote.
All right, coming up, Tennessee back in action tonight against Oklahoma over at Thompson-Boling Assembly Center and Arena. We are on Joey Aguilar ruling watch. Fan Run Legal Counsel is keeping a close eye on this. If news breaks out, we will break in. Maybe a big name out for the Vols tonight could have a huge impact on tonight's game. We will talk about that when we continue. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012. And our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own six-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumbl. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumbl app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Civility in society. Where's the civility, Bob? You know, like, I noticed this when I see these NBA coaches. They all curse. All the players curse in the press conference after the game. Like, not on the court, like at the table with the official NBA logo behind them, sponsor logos, and the big microphone going into the malt box, and 40 reporters on hand, probably children in the room. I don't know. And they curse. Like, you never saw that when I was growing up.
I agree. No, it used to be Bobby Knight was the outlier, right? He was the only guy.
He would get caught on a hot mic.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him cursing during a live press conference.
No, but throwing chairs and doing other stuff that was still petulant, I mean,
sure.
It was, but he was absolutely the exception. There was just not, we see it in very weird places now.
Well, yeah. And it's like, and I'm talking about like, they're not even mad. Like, it just throw the way Bear curses, is just like an offhand F-bomb, like in the, what is that? Like
no, but I mean, I've never done it on air.
Exactly. I'm talking about like the off the air, but they do it on the air. They do it. And in these, anyway, here's another one. This is Doug Gottlieb, who's suspended today.
Yes.
And he's released a groveling public apology to the Horizon League officials and everything. But this is the rant. We won't play, it's like 3 minutes. We won't play all of it, but this is what got him suspended.
I need the league to explain to me why I got a technical foul when I did not curse. I was not demonstrative. I did not leave my box. All I said was, that's the same play as the other end. Okay? All we ask is that there's a fair game. That's what we ask. Okay? CJ O'Hara goes and gets an offensive rebound. Their player dives at his legs. CJ gets called for a foul. I need Donnie at the league and the new commissioner to explain to me the disparity in the officiating. That's what I need explained to me. I got no problem with their team, their staff. They played hard. They did what they do. They play tough and they play aggressive. I need somebody to explain to me, okay, how just those two. There's others that I have massive issues with, okay? Others that I have including.
All right, Ed, I'm going to stop this because I don't know if he curses. And it goes on for another 2 minutes. I haven't heard the whole thing. But Doug Gottlieb suspended by the Horizon League for a couple of games today. He releases an apology for that. Walker, you say you love it. You love Mick Cronin going after the reporter. He's a colorful character. I'm kind of torn because on the entertainment junkie in me is like, yeah, like that's colorful. You know, we don't need these bland coaches. But then like the parent in me, Bob, the guy who's like looking at the larger picture, sports as a reflection of society.
Right.
We've got political leaders that this is the way we talk, about the parties now. AOC can't sit down with JD Vance. They can't talk to each other. She thinks he's Hitler. He thinks she's Stalin. Right. There's no, like, they can't even. I remember growing up, like Reagan would always invite Tip O'Neill over to the way they would have drinks together. They'd battle and then they'd sit down and be civil at the end of the. We can't do that anymore.
No, not at all.
We've got basketball like Kevin Durant. We'll get up there and just like curse at the media. LeBron James. It's not a big deal anymore.
It's not. It's I just think the other thing is, or maybe it was in this day and age where eyes and ears are on everything that you're doing. Maybe it was more prevalent than we knew when we were younger. But I just think it's getting caught all the time.
I think it's a slippery slope thing, and I think it's monkey see, monkey do. I think one guy does it, gets away with it, and now it's like, oh, it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. I can do it too. I'm going to get up there and curse.
Well, back to Cronin for a second. I'm just looking here. This is from Greg Doyle, the Indianapolis Star. He wrote, UCLA's Mick Cronin, the cruelest coach in college basketball, humiliated a player and reporter. We talked about that last night at Michigan State. Word is he's even meaner behind the scenes at practice.
Yeah.
We've heard that from NBA scouts. And then Mike Regalado, who's a guy I've had on before, like when we played UCLA in the tournament last season, he came on, he covers the Bruins out in LA. He said, these are the exact things I've heard coming from a locker room after a UCLA loss just a few seasons ago. This guy's a maniac, man.
You know, it's funny though. Some players want that.
Yeah.
That's how they want to be coached. I think we see a lot of, Rick Barnes I don't think he's mean, but he's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And some players like that. Bob Knight's players liked that. Mick Cronin has had guys. Tiger Campbell stayed there 4 years. Jaime Jaquez stayed there for multiple seasons. Like, guys want to be pushed like that. They're able to filter out the listen to what he's saying, not how he's saying it.
Yeah, and the number one proponent of that is Tom Izzo, the guy who was on the other side of the court last night. He's always been like huge, like, I am extremely hard on my players. I'll curse them out in public. You guys see it on the court all the time, and yet all his players had to say are good things about him.
Yeah.
We've had at least 2, if not 3 basketball players who specifically said, I wanted to come here to get coached hard. I think Ament would have been one of them.
And I think I've told you guys this story. I mean, I heard this from Coach himself, where this happened this season where JP Estrella, his parents were in town, and JP had a really good game. I forget what it was. It was earlier in the season in the non-conference. And I was talking with him about that. And he said, yeah, you know what happened? He goes, his parents were in town and they were at a practice. And he goes, I was just so hard on JP, calling him soft, everything else. And he goes, he responded, and he said, this is my point. JP's parents, his dad came up to Barnes after the practice and said, keep doing it, man. That's why he came here.
Yeah.
So you're right. There's some kids who want that,
Yeah.
So here's back to Kim Caldwell, because she's obviously a fiery, intense coach. How does she get, I think it's a roster construction thing to me. Like, I may be wrong. Maybe she just can't coach her way out of a paper bag. I'm not ready to say that in year 2, but
I just look at it and say, like, her players aren't playing hard, man. You got to find players that are going to go all out for you. And at a certain point, you're either coaching it or you're allowing it to happen. Maybe she feels like she doesn't have anybody else she can put in and she's stuck. I don't think she likes this team.
I think that's fairly
starting
obvious.
to get fed up with it.
Yeah. I think she said, we played the quote a couple of weeks ago, I'm never going to give up on a team. I'm never like, that's not in my makeup. And I think you have to say that when you're a professional coach and you're making all that money and everything. But I think if you put her on the fan run lie detector, she would probably tell you that there is a part of her that's looking forward to moving on to next season.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. She just hadn't gone that final step yet and just gone scorched earth as Jerome Tang.
Well, to me, go ahead, Bear, sorry.
She's she had, like I said, she hasn't gone that far. I mean, she came pretty close to it in that one, press conference where she called them quitters.
Isn't that wild that because I've been away while this happened, Jerome Tang gets fired for kind of doing the same thing Kim Caldwell did.
And that's a mess too, because he's suing.
Yeah, he should.
He ain't walking away from that money.
He should sue.
They're going to have a hard time saying that's cause for.
I mean, he was.
What is the cause they're saying?
The actual statement he made.
Well, there was a clause. There's a clause in his contract. Anything he does that tarnishes the reputation of the university is what they're.
And
using.
what did he say?
He just said that, I'm paraphrasing, but he was saying players quit. He goes, and there's going to be a lot of guys, they don't deserve to wear this jersey. And there's going to be kids on this team that won't wear the jersey next year.
No, he's got to win that lawsuit because this is D1 college basketball. And if coaches are afraid to say the truth like that, maybe you have to dress it, soften it a little bit for the media and everything. But there's only people. Casual fans would be stunned at the intensity of the experience of like SEC athletics. Level Big Ten, sports. Like it just how
major D1.
Like when we're kids, or if you're a casual fan, it's like, oh, like the boys are having fun and they're developing and all that. Like, no, man, it is a cutthroat business. Feelings are not cared for. It's win or die.
I mean, the other thing, let me put a bow on Tang's comments, he was very measured. I mean, he wasn't a lunatic. He was just saying this stuff. And he even said, the fans deserve better. I've got to do better. He didn't just roll the players under the bus. He said,
I think he included the university in
that.
The university deserves better.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely a money play by the university to just save money, basically.
Yeah. And go and start over and get a new coach and win more.
Yeah.
In their eyes. Hewitt Pruitt says, per sources, Coach Kim had a half a sack full from Crystal during the halftime break and was just trying to make it back to the locker room. Cool. It's good. It's good. YouTube chat's got jokes.
For days
They got jokes. Did you fix the audio in the YouTube chat, Walker?
I fixed it a while ago.
You jiggled the handle?
Fixed it a while
ago.
I
heard on the live chat they're saying much better. So
we have a super chat from Timothy McGee. Says, I'm going to pick on your sound tech. You sound like you're talking out of a can.
Problem was fixed.
That was before it was remedied, Walker.
That was before it was remedied, but it was remedied very shortly after.
No,
I'm sorry. It's a super chat. I had to read it.
I'm defending you, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, I guess you did have to.
He did pay $5 to try and embarrass me, which is tough.
Well, it wasn't a try.
I mean, you pay. We're going to read it. That's the rules. Unless you curse on it. This isn't an NBA press conference.
Really mean. Like you say something really mean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Depends on it.
The funnier sometimes on this show.
He's not going anywhere near that because he's not going to set precedent. Because if it's something really mean about me, whether or not it's a super chat or not, he's reading it.
Please, chat, don't say mean things about Bear.
That's not true. There are mean things in there right now that I've seen today. I'm not going to read them.
Me either.
Pull them up.
What'd you say?
Pull them up.
Now you want them?
I want to see him.
If I read every mean thing that's said about you, there'd be no time for anything else on this show.
People say mean things about the three of you guys.
I'm sure.
Costoval says, back when you were growing up, Russ, the NBA was actually full of talent. Now they have to talk like that to get attention. Man, I'm a nerd, and I'm reading a book about the NBA in the late 70s. and it's about like it's Breaks of the Games by David Halberstam.
Mm-hmm.
And it's largely about Dr. Jack Ramsey's Blazers of the late 70s. And so I think we all understand athletes now are better than they were 40 years ago, right?
Sure.
Better conditioned, better, the science of the game is improved and all that stuff. So I'm really getting into this. And last night I go up and I'm watching Game 6 of the 77 NBA Finals.
Bill
Walton's Blazers against Dr. J's 76ers. And like, I'm thinking this is going to be unwatchable. This is, ancient history. The pace of that game, so much faster than what we see today.
Really?
Oh my God. Bill Walton, before the injuries, before his feet fell apart, was unbelievable.
He was Jokic before Jokic, really.
But it's get the ball, rebound, boom, outlet. Yeah. We're on we are at the other end of the court in 2 seconds. Sixers make a basket, grab it, one step out of bounds, boom, it's going.
Yeah.
It's going. And there's no 3-point line, so it's different. It's more congested and everything, and they're playing inside out and everything. But like, that's what stood out to me. It's just like there's no comparison. The pace of the game was so much faster. And that's NBA Finals. They're going all out. I get that. But I was really stunned at I thought I was just going to watch for a few minutes. I ended up watching like most of that game just because the quality.
I was a little tight, but that was a great series, man. I mean, I remember some of the names: Maurice Lucas, George McGinnis, World Be Free.
World Be Free. Well, he was still
Lloyd
Free. Lionel Hollins.
Yep.
World Be Free.
Maurice Cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you play college at?
New Mexico State.
He was a Lobos?
Yeah. No, he was an Aggie.
I always get him mixed
Maurice
up. Aggie.
Cheeks.
Yep.
Daryl Dawkins.
Yeah, Daryl Dawkins came off the
Duncanstein.
bench.
Was he in the fight? There was a fight in one of those games. That's what swung the series. I guess that was after game 2. The Sixers went up 2-0, and then they lost 4 straight to the Blazers. And it was partly there was a big fight, and I think Dawkins was in the middle of that.
You think that they ought to let more fighting go? I feel like after the Malice at the Palace,
that's what
down way too hard.
Well, I mean, it all goes back to, again, same era, Kermit Washington, who was also on the Blazers later.
Yeah. Oh, and Rudy.
And where he caved in Rudy Tomjanovich's face.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of fighting in the 1970s. And after that incident, when Kermit Washington almost killed Rudy Tomjanovich on the court, they had that was when the commissioner's like, whoa, these guys are way too big to be fighting.
Yeah.
And so that's when they started the fines and suspensions. And if you leave the bench, you get thrown out and all this stuff, is because like they were worried that somebody's going to die on the court.
Yeah, but
these guys are just too big.
I get it. You will never again. I mean, you think back to Kareem and Bird squared up.
I was going to say it made its way back though. It took
Look
a
at the
few
Pistons.
years off. Yeah, the
Bad boy
Lakers,
Pistons.
Celtics, and then the Celtics.
That was a good one with the
Pistons
the Celtics at the Pistons, where Bird throws the ball at Lambeer, and then Rodman and like 3 of the Pistons jump him.
Jeez.
Apparently that feud goes all the way back to well before the NBA. The Lambeer Bird.
Where did Lambeer go to college?
Notre Dame.
Really?
Yeah.
That fits.
Yeah.
Like Bird hated him going all the way back to Indiana.
Speaking of Bill Walton and his feet, like what would his career have been? Because he said many years later, he said, my problem was undiagnosed stress fractures in my feet.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the medical technology to see that, but they thought he was being a malingerer and wasn't tough and didn't want to play. And so he tried to play through these, which made it worse. And then he comes back and is the NBA 6th man of the year in the 86 finals for the Celtics.
I mean,
which is incredible that he was able to come back from all. He's had over 30 feet operations on his feet.
Jeez.
I mean, he had such a handle, man. And for a big guy, he could pass so well. He just did it all. He was amazing. JP Estrella
I'm not going to compare him to Bill Walton, on the injury list tonight with an undisclosed lower body issue. I'm hoping he banged knees. He fell on his hip funny.
Like a deep
he's
thigh
got
bruise.
He's got a hammy because he's had feet issue, and I think it was stress fracture. I think he's the same big guys, a lot of weight on feet. It's tough for basketball. Man, I hope that's not anything serious.
I know. I was just talking with someone saying before that news came out yesterday that he was listed as doubtful, that the biggest challenge with him, he is a very capable number 3 guy for us. I believe that, but he's got to be able to stay on the court. And that's what's stopping him, is his health. And man, it's tough to watch because it just feels snake bit.
Yeah, well, and his only 17 minutes per game, but that's been going up in conference play. He's played 17 or more minutes in 7 straight games, including a career-high 35 in the game against Ole Miss and 31 in the game against Georgia at the end of January. So he's like those numbers, and you just wonder, man, is this a load management thing? Because they were very conscientious of not playing him too much at the beginning of the season. Not trying to be alarmist. This is speculation station, but Tennessee needs JP Estrella to be at its best. I mean, we've had a lot of conversation about this team's ceiling the past couple of weeks. I think it's dramatically lower without JP.
Oh, I think just Saturday night, that LSU game, I think Tennessee probably would have won without him, but it would have been even closer than it was. I mean, he had a great game, 16 points, 9 boards, 6 offensive rebounds. He was a dude on Saturday night, and we need that.
But to that point, like tonight's a game where I feel like, we should be able to beat Oklahoma without him. And we definitely need him for Saturday. So that'll give him a whole week, whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe to get it settled down and him be ready to go on the West End on Saturday.
He's averaging 9.7 points. We'll round up to 10. 5 rebounds per game while shooting 61.6% from the field this season. Take away the Kentucky game, he's probably shooting close to 70%.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. So we'll see. Was he just questionable?
He's doubtful.
Was he out?
Doubtful. Out. Pretty much out.
Do you guys think, how much harder is tonight without him?
It's hard, man. Are we trading Felix for Estrella, basically?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I think Oklahoma's better than LSU, and we just saw what happened there. That was a bit of a struggle. So, Oklahoma's won a couple in a row.
We don't need to play around tonight.
No, agreed.
What'd you call it Saturday? Play with your food game.
Yeah,
I totally expect us to play with our food tonight.
Bob, are you going?
Sadly,
yeah.
Bob wants a T-shirt.
7? Absolutely.
I'll see if I can get you one.
Yeah. Stay with us. The drive continues. You want to jump in? Now's the time to take a shot. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to call or text to the show today. 966-3435. When we continue, Joey Aguilar waiting for his ruling. What is the latest on Joey Watch? Well, not much, but we can tell you one piece of Joey-related information about his near future activities, and we'll do that when we continue. Stay with us. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks,
And you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, coming to you live this afternoon from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Somebody in the text box from the 270 area code says, is there a way we can have Sterl the Pearl read the judge's ruling on Aguilar, get him at mid-court tonight to deliver the news?
Better yet, in the courtroom.
Oh, yeah.
Jury, let me hear you.
Judge Haggerty.
Yeah.
You bring out the T-shirt cannon, you're firing the thing at the jury from like 5 feet away. No jury in this situation. But I do think, do they still have the little old lady at the typewriter writing everything down?
Stenographer?
Yeah.
Court reporter.
I would think so.
Why? Why don't you just record it?
That could be too.
Oh, because you have to go back and read it back to the judge, what was just said?
Yes.
Surely they've got better technology now. I like, though, that we're sticking with the guy who does the little drawing, though.
Sketch.
I love the courtroom sketches.
They're great. Remember how bad Tom Brady was?
Yes, that's exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah. And what's weird is
there were some good ones of Trump a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
When he was in New York.
Junior Sopranos was horrendous.
Famously,
yes. And what's weird about that is I think it was the same trial as the one where that famous GIF of Brady, where he looks up and he starts smiling.
Shout out to the YouTube viewers. Hit that like button, the big thumbs up for us this afternoon. Help us continue to grow that thing. Joey Aguilar, fate hangs in the balance. I don't know if Sterl will read the eventual decision whenever that comes down, but we do know that he is set to head to the NFL Combine, which is interesting. He gets the invite, so he's headed to the Combine, which begins next week, next Monday, and runs through March 2nd at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. He's had the surgery to remove the tumor. He's out of his sling, I noticed last week at the trial.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine he wouldn't throw at that situation.
No, it's according to an article I read on it, he's only going for like the first 2 days for like interviews and maybe initial measurements, and that's it. Because he can't participate in the full combine without,
It would compromise his
compromising his eligibility. Exactly. So he's going to do that in case, just so that he can already have that done in case, one, he doesn't win his ruling or loses an appeal.
Yeah, that's a very strange situation. I wonder how NFL teams view that when he shows up. Like, I guess the way it is now in that league, you leave no stone unturned when it comes to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to sit down with him.
I just don't. How much is he going to? I guess he'll basically just going up there, go through interviews. There's no way he can throw. He just had that surgery.
No, he's not going to throw.
But it's pretty clear that he doesn't want to go to the NFL next year. Everybody wants to go to the NFL, but he's not
$2 million first.
He's not going to get drafted.
He's a practice squad guy.
Well, he's not going to get drafted because I don't think he's good enough. He's not going to measure everything. But B, with all that being said, teams really aren't going to take a flyer on a guy who hasn't thrown in a while. Is coming off a fairly significant operation.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I imagine he's just interviews and maybe medical stuff. Meet with the team doctors, go through that cattle call.
Yeah, he's just going to dot some I's and cross some T's that he can, just in case, if this doesn't go his way, he's not so far behind on whatever draft prep he'd want to do.
I may have asked this in the past few days, just checking back in. Is anybody going to feel bad if he gets turned down? You going to be really upset in the grand scheme of things?
I'll feel badly for him. He's a likable guy.
Oh, yeah.
And you want good things to happen to him. I think that it would be good for Tennessee, as we've been saying for a while now, or at least I've been saying. My take is it's not good for college football. I think junior college should count. But if it doesn't, I think that we can benefit from that. Do I feel hypocritical or even a little bit dirty? Yeah, a little bit, but it's college sports, man.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be lily white and good for the game and valuing education and everything, you're probably losing. And I ain't no loser, Bear. I don't know about you. I ain't no loser.
No, you're not.
I want to win.
God, I almost want it to happen so we can hear from Phil.
Oh,
just so we can have 3 months of Joey turnover calls? Yeah, that's fun, Bob. That's what I'm hoping would happen. That'd be good.
I think it's entertaining because a lot of times it's...
You won't think so after 3 months, man.
Yeah.
When he goes off the deep end and gets on one of his negative benders.
GBO Kyle Beach in the chat says, I definitely feel bad for Joey. If he gets denied, he deserves the opportunity to make that money.
Yeah, because he's not going to make $2 million a year in the NFL.
No.
I get it. Deserves got nothing to do with it, man. Did Zakai deserve a chance to make that money? He played here 4 years. He could have made money. He would make more money playing here than wherever he's playing at now.
Yeah. He used up his eligibility.
Yeah, his was cut and dry. A little bit more than this one is.
Did you see that there's I sent it to you guys. There's a kid that played at Kentucky, Khalil Whitney.
I didn't remember that guy.
Because he hardly played there. He was part of Tyrese Maxey's freshman class in 2019.
So Joey's freshman class.
Yeah, but he's been away
on an odyssey.
Yeah, he's been in the G League for 3 years.
And he looks like he doesn't look like a college kid. Look, he's
no,
an adult.
but I don't think it's gonna. Everybody's kind of looking at it going, did you just see the Bediako ruling? Because it's kind of like that. But I think everybody in the void of firm guardrails, right? And that's what Zakai did. Honestly, it's like, why not? Why not ask? Why not pose the case? It's what a mess, man.
It's kind of funny. Gainey and Mashak just, they were ready for the next chapter.
No, I'm not sure where Gainey is, but Mashak, it's working out for him. Yeah, he's doing the big thing. All right, looking ahead to hour number 2 on the show, we're going to be visiting with our friend Bob Prisbillo. He's with Sooner Scoop, part of the On3 network. We'll take a look at this Oklahoma team. They had lost 9 in a row in conference play, 9 in a row. And now they've won their past 2, including at Vanderbilt. And then they had a game over the weekend against Georgia that they won at home when the damn popcorn machine caught on fire. I mean,
can't lose to a team who had a fire in their building last game.
Well,
you can't do it.
Mookie Blaylock is not walking through that DOA, Walker. Trae Young is not walking through that DOA.
Blake Griffin not coming back.
God, man, they've had some players over the years.
So we'll talk to Bob.
Buddy Hield.
That's the one I was searching for, yeah. They have had some players, man.
Wayman Tisdale way back.
Ooh. When did they fall off? I was thinking about that because they're borderline blue blood.
Jeff Capel got him in a Final Four with Blake Griffin. I mean, that's been a while, but that's like
Lon Kruger. Did he take them to a Final Four?
Maybe it was Lon Kruger and not Capel.
Like they were a powerhouse back in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah, and they were, like I said, Final Four maybe like 10 years ago. It hasn't been that long.
Everybody gets to go except us.
Even damn South Carolina went.
Plus, we'll take the pulse of the people with a hot question this afternoon. What sport has your attention the most right now? Is it King football, or is this just basketball season, or are you all baseballed up with the new arena? Or are you into some of the women's sports, Lady Vols, or even our badass softball team? They're probably the best team on campus at this moment. We'll talk about that. We'll put the poll in the field when we continue. Plus, it's Walker Smith with the top 4 at 4 coming up next. Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction. As soon as the UT game is over, tune in to Fan Run Radio's post-game free-for-all, featuring instant analysis from your favorite Fan Run radio hosts and your phone calls. All the joy, all the rage, all the passion. Win or lose, it's must-hear radio. The voluntary reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
What is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2, it's time for the news. Walker Smith.
Russell Smith.
That's my name.
That's my name.
Still claiming there's no relation, huh, boys?
Not that I've heard of.
I mean, what do you want to do? A blood test or something? Yeah. You think all Smiths are related?
There are a lot of us.
It's just a lot of coincidences.
You're name prejudiced in what you are. Top 4 at 4, Walker, hit it.
At number 1, Tennessee basketball is set for another midweek SEC matchup tonight against Oklahoma in Thompson Bowling Arena. Forward J.P. Estrella is ruled doubtful with a lower body injury, and tip-off is at 7 o'clock and is showing on ESPN2. The Vols are 10.5-point favorites.
Oh! Up to 11.5 on
Oh, it's gone up.
Got them just where we want them.
Alabama, 4.5-point favorite at home against number 20 Arkansas tonight.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think we got to root for Alabama, because we'd move into, if we win, we'd move into a tie for second in the conference.
Not to dwell over spilt milk, but those 2 losses to Kentucky might end up costing us a championship.
Yeah, I saw that text. I
we would be tied with Florida in 2 losses.
The Florida's got us head to head.
Yeah,
right?
And I don't think Florida's going to lose another game.
Yeah, Florida's like the class of the conference, man.
If you had to bet right now, I would be betting on Florida, Michigan, playing for it all. I don't know. There's a long time between now and then, but
yeah,
really good.
But your point's well taken, Russ. I mean, we could be right up there. I just want to make sure we lock in the top 4 and get that double bye.
I mean, if that white turkey, Blue Cane, can go for 20 at Rupp,
put some respect on his name, Russell.
How do we lose to those guys?
Did you see that flagrant that Oweh did on him last night, Bear?
No.
He got his head snapped back. I mean, he was.
They call it?
Yeah, they did.
Was it a 2?
They had to go
or
back
1?
to the video.
Yeah. Kentucky, that's the other thing all I could think about is like, oh, now you decide not to hit 3-pointers late in the game.
I know, right?
They were bombing away against us.
I guess wear it as a badge of honor. They get up for the Vols. It's hard to get up when little Mikey White's over there in his size medium pullover.
That game meant everything to him last night. Did you see him? He was like, his assistants were
Had
like
to hold him back,
rubbing his shoulders like, it's all right, man.
Hell yeah. I mean, winning Rupp, that's, even when they're bad, they're not that bad up there.
I think they'd lost like 3 in a row or something too. So I mean, they were scuffling. So
yeah, they tried to blow it.
They sure did.
They tried to go full Georgia. I mean, they were in control of that game, had about a 10-point lead for most of the second half, and you knew it was coming. You knew the melt was coming. Yeah. About 5 minutes. Melting.
Well, now Pope is saying that he's worried he's playing these guys too many minutes. God, man. It's like, yeah, just soft. Fall apart. We'll be there for it.
At number 2, Tennessee baseball beat UNC Asheville 10-3 yesterday after trailing for the first time this season. Blaine Brown showed his potential on the mound after having a great weekend with the bat, striking out the side in his lone inning of work. Cam Appenzeller went 4 innings with 2 earned runs and 4 Ks, while center fielder Jay Abernathy went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs after struggling on the weekend.
Will this be the most competitive it's been for spots in the lineup? I feel like even like the guy's not in the lineup.
Yeah, probably. And a lot of that is the change in the scholarship thing, I think. But we've got a lot of guys. Antigua, 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I kind of called him and Abernathy out. It's like, guys, y'all better start hitting. Guess they were listening to the show.
I mean,
Abernathy had a triple, and then I think if they'd had more cameras, his sliding home, he wouldn't have gotten called out.
Well, he was called safe. They overturned it.
Oh, okay. Regardless.
But I wasn't watching super close because that was happening during the show. I thought he was safe.
Looked safe to me.
I mean, we watched it for like 3 or 4 minutes on a break yesterday, and it felt like it just didn't have that one angle.
It's a damn outrageous what it was.
Remember how excited we were in the offseason when Brandon Arvidsson said he was returning? And you're like, yes, man.
Still stoked about him.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like we have so many pitchers now. You know, it's like it's crazy.
I think the pitching depth, even more so than and we've got,
and that's what you got to have.
Garrett Wright and Blake Grimmer coming back, who are going to be trying to muscle their way into the lineup.
It's a good problem to have, man.
Especially
the way college baseball's postseason is set up, especially if we're lucky enough, and it would be luck. You got to have a fair amount of luck to make it to Omaha, but I just feel like more arms you have, the better once you get into postseason.
At number 3, Nebraska head coach Fred Hoiberg got into a scuffle with a fan after a tough loss at Iowa last night.
Coaches.
As Iowa fans stormed the court, one fan with his phone in hand jumped into the handshake line.
Oh, it was a fan?
It's not I didn't think it was a fan. I thought it was part of the Iowa like video staff.
Story said a fan. Story said a fan. Jumped into the handshake line and started recording Hoiberg up close. That led to the Nebraska coach going after him, seemingly trying to swipe to get the phone out of his face. The incident has reignited the conversation around court storming in college basketball.
That's not a court storming. That's just a guy getting through.
Yeah,
I can't have that.
I saw they had a different angle of it going on, and that's why I thought it might be somebody who was on the staff too, because they had like a black quarter zip with the yellow piping and everything, but who knows. But also, it looked a little less. The only thing I'd seen at first was the point of view of him doing it, which looks pretty violent. If you look at it on a wider angle, it's like him kind of like
it's brushing a guy.
It's not a punch or anything. It's like like get out of my way, man. That's all. So
I feel like they ought to take it easy on this guy. I mean, here's some bozo, coming down onto the court.
That was a fun game last night. Told you guys to check it out.
Yeah.
It was a grind.
Yeah.
That those last 10 minutes, I think it was at 45 for at least 5 minutes, and it ended like 53-48 or whatever it was.
I would imagine that it has to be scary for the teams and court storming.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we're being honest, it is a little dangerous. Anything can happen in a mob.
I feel like people are meaner too.
Yeah,
like people.
Everybody's got a damn phone in their hand filming.
Yeah, I feel like if courts get stormed in the 70s, the 80s, you're going to celebrate with your team. Unless you're hammered or crazy person, you're probably not going to get up in a big D1 athlete's face and like that.
I think that was still going on.
Now, like people, I feel like people are more apt to try and get a reaction out of somebody.
Yeah.
Well, it's more, because they're trying to record them getting a reaction, and also like all these interactions are being caught on phones.
You see these,
so you see it more than you probably would have 20 years ago.
These YouTubers who will go around and try to provoke people, like bump into people on purpose, and they have like bodyguards.
Bad guys.
Oh, what's that kid's name? I hate his guts. That's how he started his whole deal. He walks around with something Daugherty,
and then like try and
yeah, but I mean he's had run-ins with the cops, and he tried to jump behind his bodyguards. Apparently, I haven't seen this one. It was some guys on the podcast were talking about it, and I think it was LAPD that one of those LAPD rough ass cops looked up at that bodyguard. He's like, "I'll take you to jail along with him. Get out of my way now." You don't think I'm going to arrest? I won't arrest you.
Yeah. Crack his skull, man. Bring back the nightsticks.
Chicago 68, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Those blue helmets, those 5 foot long
That's what
truncheons.
I find myself rooting for police violence with these. I saw this video today of some woman. She's like in a gas station parking lot, and she won't get out of the car, and she starts going back and forth.
Oh,
and the cop pulls out the knife.
Yeah.
And pops her tires, and she's still like trying to get away on her rims and everything. And they don't show it. Like they just show at the end. They're like putting her down. I'm like, oh man, I hope they cracked her skull good.
I don't know about all that.
It's a little messed up.
I know, that's what I thought.
It's a little messed up.
That's what I thought.
It's a little messed up.
You're gonna endanger people's lives like that, act a fool. You deserve to get your wig split, Walker.
Law and Order on the drive.
Get your wig split.
That was pretty cool how he popped those tires real quick.
Yeah. Good thinking.
Yeah.
See, you don't have to just start.
It's probably from Tucson.
No, the bad thing to do, Walker, the inhumane take would be just start firing your gun into the car like that dude up in Minnesota. No, he thought through it. He punctured the tires. He eliminated the threat, got her out of the car. Doesn't mean you can't split her wig. Doesn't mean you can't rough her up a little bit. Take that nightstick, boom, right in the back of the head. That's thinking.
Let her ride the lightning.
Whoa. Yeah, you got tasers.
Light her up.
It's a deterrent, Bob. People got to see this online and think, oh, man, these guys mean business. Maybe I need to do what they say the first time.
Was that number 4, Walker?
No. Bear, can you play the music, please?
Oh, no.
Well, after that, it's time for the Drive's Winter Olympics update from
Bob,
the
this
lawn.
is your fault.
Please do not call me Mr. Bear.
It was a busy day at the games as the men's hockey knockouts got underway, with Canada narrowly escaping in overtime and the U.S. playing Sweden right now. With more on the U.S. medals and standings, here is my esteemed colleague, Mr. Bear.
I've asked you repeatedly. We picked up 1 gold medal early this morning. Michaela Schifrin picked up gold in the slalom. Huge day for her. She finally made it all the way back after a near fatal crash in Killington, I believe back in 2021, where she
fatal crash?
Near fatal. Yeah, this was wild, man. They, obviously I guess her legs were all broken up and stuff, but they got her in the ambulance and figured out when they were strapping her in that, she had part of one of those gates. That plastic piece impaled her through the gut.
I think you would notice that a little more sooner.
Painful.
I don't know. But
is that it?
No. As Walker said, the U.S. And Sweden are currently into the second period and are tied at 0-0. Canada beat the Czech Republic earlier today for their spot in the semifinal game. And if we somehow beat Sweden today, we will play the Canucks.
Can you name me a U.S. hockey player, Bear?
Oh, man. I know we got 2 sets of brothers.
The Tkachuks.
Yeah, the
Brady
Tkachuks.
and Matthews.
I assume these are Keith Tkachuk's kids.
Yes, very much so.
I saw somebody with a Tkachuk jersey on in the airport today.
Really?
What a cool name.
I wonder if it was a relative.
Really good. Sidney Crosby left Canada's game earlier against the Czech Republic in the second period and did not return. Yes. So nobody's really sure on what his status is going to be for the semifinals. When's that game going to be played, tomorrow or Friday?
Friday. They always give him a day off.
Then the gold medal game will be on Sunday.
No.
I have some breaking news when the time comes. But
this is very important. We got to chase off as many listeners as we can first.
It's very important. Are you aware that Bear's favorite artist has a boyfriend on the U.S. hockey team?
My favorite artist.
Who's that?
Tate McRae.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one of the Gallagher brothers.
No.
That's what I was saying.
No.
Can tell me something I didn't know about Liam or Noel?
Wow, Tate McRae dates a hockey player.
Yep.
Oh,
Jack
good for her.
Hughes, really good player.
Is that it?
Well, no. I mean, we've got, the overall medal count.
Well, let's get the medal count.
I mean, we're still in third at 24. Norway still in first place with Italy in second. Some goals that we were expecting didn't come this year, Russ. Particularly in the sport of figure skating. I really feel like they need to there's some things that we need to work on before the next time we convene these games.
Is that it?
It's got about another minute.
Oh, you like to fill for the music bed, right?
That's the whole point of this thing outside of U.S. hockey.
Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk.
Tough sledding in the Big 12 these days. BYU lost Richie Saunders the other day to an ACL.
Yeah.
Texas Tech announces that All-American forward JT Toppin suffers a season-ending torn ACL in his right knee.
I hate to hear that.
In Tuesday night's loss to Walker's Arizona State Sun Devils.
Yeah, did you see the play? It was pretty.
I didn't see it.
Pretty
It
obvious.
was non-contact as he was trying to lay something up. It was tough to see.
It did that.
Hey, the way I look at it, and I'm sorry for him, but those are two teams, BYU and Texas Tech, that are kind of in the same strata as Tennessee when it comes to seeding time. So
Move up seed line, maybe?
yeah, never know.
BYU's star wide receivers arrested for
Rape.
I did see that.
being a little rapey.
Yeah.
That BYU basketball player, I was like, yeah, suck it, tater tot boy. Because that's the guy whose grandpa was the inventor.
Tater tot boy. Oh, yeah.
Orida, the heir to the Orida.
Salute to him.
Yeah.
Tater tot empire.
Shout out to Brandon Lay in the Fan Run live chat on YouTube. Says, I feel like the Fan Run YouTube comments is where I come to express every opinion I've ever had. Got a lot of dogs and kids, and this is my escape. It's pretty cool.
It is.
People love that. I'm a believer in the YouTube chat. It took me a long time to come along. I'm not always the first adopter of the new technology. I was a big text box guy. We still got the text box.
We read from it.
We had a humdinger in there earlier.
Apparently, we're pretty popular at the Apple Store at the mall. By the way, stopped in there last night.
So was that just a customer or a
No, it was one of the employees, one of the Apple people. I guess I had a Fan Run.
That surprises me.
I
wouldn't think the Fan Run, the Apple Store workers are a different breed, man.
No, after talking with this guy, he's one of our listeners for sure. One in particular.
I feel like you got to be pretty smart. I feel like you got to be smart, too smart to listen to the show to work at the Apple Store.
That's how I sometimes feel when I think about the fact that one of my doctors is a huge fan of this show.
My doctor
and even
is also
more,
a huge fan.
Even worse, also a huge Talk Sports fan.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Is the Fan Run audience smarter than we give them credit for?
I believe they are.
Are we smarter than we give ourselves
Well, a
credit?
couple of my friends have said that that have checked in have said they've grown an affinity. I can't believe I'm going to say this to the knuckleheads in the production room. So they
knuckleheads.
Yeah, well, because you are knuckleheads.
Fitting.
But
I'm a highly trained professional, and this kid is a noted Olympic correspondent.
Expert.
Hearing you guys prepare your Olympics update, I mean,
We don't need to let our listeners know how
it was like listening to Beavis and Butthead try and figure out how an engine works or something. I mean, it was hysterical.
Well, the men's and women's hockey brackets are extremely confusing.
Not really.
No, they're just
They
brackets.
play alternate days.
by the way, yesterday I forgot to mention it, but Bear, you called Maya Paldo Micah.
Is it not Micah?
No,
it's not.
No.
It's Mia and Maya.
That's news to me. I'm sorry.
Hey, we'll get a chance to test our mental metal tomorrow.
Yes.
It's the Great Damn Barley Sports Trivia Challenge.
Sam's talking a lot of smack.
A lot of gum bumping going on around here.
That's how it always is.
It's always between us and Talk Sports.
I mean, do they want to take the ACT against us? I don't think so.
But it's like the basketball tournament last year where we were at war with Talk Sports. I mean, it was just a brutal back and forth, and then all of a sudden, freaking Williams' team shows up and murders everybody.
Yeah, Williams a lunger right now from what I hear. He may not even make it.
I think our collective age helps.
That and the fact
that been around longer, know more stuff.
More sports.
Yeah. Know a lot more.
Yeah.
Also forgotten a lot more.
Got range. That's what I'd call it. We have range.
That's tomorrow. We'll be doing the show live at Barley's, and then you can come out and play. I would love to have a couple of listener teams at Sports Trivia tomorrow. It's at 7 p.m. at Barley's in the Old City.
I could have sworn one of the listeners yesterday on the live chat said they're planning on being there.
Excellent.
And participating.
Cool. Yeah. Come on out. We'll get you all set up, and I would kind of like for the listener table to win.
I'd be fine
even
with
though that would be a bad look for
as long as we finish
Drive.
in front of the morning guys.
Stay with us. Bob Prisbillo, Sooner Scoop, coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumbl. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumbl app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Welcome back. The drive continues. Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith, Bob Baskerville back with you, and pleased to be joined by Bob Prisbillo of Sooner Scoop, part of the On3 Sports Network. Good afternoon, Bob. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon. Just hoping the American hockey team can get one by the Swedes here.
Where are we at score-wise right now?
We just scored our first goal.
Oh, we just did?
Yes, Bob, we did.
Yes.
Back of the net, baby.
You needed to call me. That's all that needed to happen.
All right, you stay right here. We'll get through this. Bob Prisbillo of Sooner Scoop with us. Bob, last time we talked, Oklahoma came into Neyland Stadium and spanked our beloved Volunteers. Hopefully this does not follow again with Oklahoma coming in to play basketball at Thompson Bowling Arena tonight. Sooners have won 2 in a row after losing 9 in a row. What's gone wrong? What's gone right for Porter Moser's team this year?
What's gone wrong is just a lot of late game execution, and a lot of fading in the second half. I mean, they're one of the best first half teams you might find in the entire country. They were up double digits on Arkansas, on Alabama, on Texas, and then they kind of wilt. It's like they come out strong, and after they take a team's first punch, they don't punch back. And hopefully that's the mentality that Porter Moser has been trying to change here during the last couple of weeks, and it's helped. I mean, they almost blew that 21-point lead against Vandy in the final 4 minutes, winning 90-91, but they just needed that type of moment to believe again. You could have, would have, should have in some of those past games. All you can do is focus on the here and now. And what's weird is I think the difference has been the fact he's like their number 5 or 6 scoring option, but Dayton Forsythe is finally healthy. And that has been a world of difference to their guard, Xavier Brown, Nigel Pack. Instead of playing 35 to 37 minutes, those guys are playing around 30 to 32. And just that little bit of a break has been huge to them being fresh here coming down the stretch.
Hey, Bob, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I have to say that that Vanderbilt game I was watching, and I mean, I'm sure you were feeling the same way. If that thing maybe had gone another 30 or 40 seconds, I'm afraid you guys might have lost. I mean, it was incredibly agonizing, and I'm not, I didn't really have a dog in the fight, and it was, it got you guys off the schneid. You were in the middle of a 9-game losing streak, and I look at some of the final scores. And to your point, man, you played some good teams really well. I mean, at least to the final gun. You had really close losses to Alabama and Arkansas. And I don't know. Now you've won 2 in a row. You guys, I look at your KenPom numbers. Your offensive efficiency is better than Tennessee's, and but defensively seems like maybe that's a challenge. What do you think is the vulnerability for this team coming into Knoxville tonight?
It's still size. As much as Porter Moser was really hoping to attack the portal or high school recruiting and getting more bigs, it didn't really pan out. You can bully the Sooners time and time again, and that's kind of what I mean. Like, they just kind of run out of steam in the last 8 to 10 minutes of a game because they're kind of being bullied the entire way. They can fight back until a certain point, and then they've just got nothing left in the tank. Their legs are tired. The shots come up short. They're not getting, the key defensive. If they make a stop on defense, they're not getting the rebound to finish the possession. And so it's been a problem. And this actually goes back to Lon Kruger. Like, OU has not had, I'll just say it, a competent big in a long time. And especially if any of them get in foul trouble. If Mo McGee gets into any sort of early foul trouble this evening, it's going to be a rough evening for the Sooners.
Talk with Bob Prisbillo of Sooner Scoop this afternoon here on Fan Run Radio. And Bob, you did have one of the more interesting moments in recent SEC basketball history over the weekend when the arena caught fire in the middle of a game. I would imagine that was a pretty startling stoppage of play to witness.
Yes, it was. And where the media sits for OU home games, I couldn't be farther away from it. It's like exactly directly across for where I'm at. So I didn't notice it initially. All I see are people starting running. I'm like, all right, is there a fight going on? I didn't think there'd be a fight tonight, but all right. Or wait, does someone need medical assistance? Did someone fall? Do they need help? And they're like, oh, there's a fire. And then when you could actually start smelling it later on as the game kept wearing on, but the sprinklers worked great. I thought this was going to be like a 30-minute, hour type of delay. It was really only 4 or 5 minutes for anyone that was actually keeping track. And now when I learned it was a popcorn machine, I knew exactly what happened because all through college, I worked at a movie theater. I know how to make popcorn.
Oh.
And it's a kettle thing. If once it stops popping, you've got to dump that. If you don't dump it, it burns the popcorn.
Wow.
And if it keeps burning, eventually it's going to catch on fire. Like I've burned some popcorn in the 3 years that I've worked at the theater. So where like the popcorn comes out black.
Yeah.
That's
no good.
disgusting enough as is. But if you leave it too long, it catches fire. So I don't know if they were understaffed, they were helping customers. But I was like, as soon as I knew it was a popcorn machine, I knew immediately exactly what had happened.
I know there's an art to it, right? Whenever I'm popping popcorn at home in the microwave, like,
oh yeah,
you can't just go by the timer. You got to be listening. I'm sitting there listening like it's I'm searching for a hidden message in a Beatles record or something. Like, okay, do I pull it out now? Do I pull it out? Because like too early and you got a bunch of kernels in there. That's no good. Too late and it's all black.
Yeah, man, that smell is unmistakable too. When you burn it, it's bad.
That's my favorite part of going to games at Thompson Bowling growing up is that smell of the popcorn as soon as you walk in. Oh man, it's a magical smell.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Porter. Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say our the OU radio guy, Toby Rowland, who's been doing this for years and years. That's the first picture he took today was of a popcorn machine there at Thompson Bowling.
That's pretty funny. Let's talk about Porter Moser because, he holds, we as Tennessee fans sometimes think there's a special place in hell for Porter Moser after his Loyola team took the Volunteers out in the NCAA tournament when they were on that Final Four run. But in all seriousness, he's, at Oklahoma, he tore it up at the mid-major level. At Oklahoma, it's not been quite the same. And the question I have for you is he on the hot seat? Because the other question I would pose in tandem with that is, it feels like, does men's basketball matter as much at Oklahoma as it once did? Because I'm thinking in terms of investment and NIL and all those things, because that makes it a tough road to hoe for someone like Porter Moser.
Exactly. And the second part of your question is the thing that we're all going to find out. Because, he's 100% on the hot seat. There's no doubt about that. Now, I'm not sure how much you guys have been following what's happening at OU, but Joe Castiglione just stepped down, and Roger Denny took over as athletic director just a few days ago, coming from Illinois. What he did with Brad Underwood and the Illini has been incredible during the last 5 years. And so when the off season comes around, I'm sort of wondering, does he just immediately say, we need to clean house completely? Like, it doesn't matter, what Porter Moser has done here. We just need to get everything's got to just start fresh. Or does he say, based on the way basketball has been run in Norman, no one could have been successful here. Like, the infrastructure here is just terrible. No coach could be a top 15 type of coach at this moment. So I need to give him the resources like we did in Champaign with the Illini. And then Porter Moser needs to prove to me that he is the coach that he says he is. So it's a very interesting scenario. After the 9-game losing streak, they were very faint, but they were there against Texas, the final home game that they had during that streak of Fire Moser. It was very faint from the student section, didn't last that long. But if they could get off to some sort of run, because to your point, they've played teams very well. And although I thought Tennessee was going to be ranked this week, because the Vols aren't, OU doesn't play a ranked team the rest of the season. And I don't think they will. they'll all be quad one games, right? So you're going to have a chance to improve your resume. But technically, you've played, the big boys of your schedule to this point. So if Moser can make a run, is that enough to save his job? There's a new arena that was it took 2 years to approve this new arena that Porter has been working like crazy to try to get through. And it finally happened last week. Is that enough? So there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of stuff. Like, I wish I could tell you. I knew which way this was going to go, but the next 2 months, very interesting here in Norman.
Talk with Bob Prisbillo of Sooner Scoop this afternoon. And Bob, I was telling the guys here, my first Final Four that I remember was 1988, and the Sooners and Mookie Blaylock, who Pearl Jam named their band after, first of all, and Stacey King, who played with Jordan and the Bulls, and a great team. And they made a Final Four a couple of years ago with Lon Kruger. And I'm just wondering, this is a problem that all athletics departments are facing, right? Is like, where do we put our resources? There's only so much to go around. There's only so many ways you can carve up $20 million in revenue share. I know Bob sort of asked how important is basketball, but I would imagine that it's got to be important given and I'm looking it up right now, 3 Final Fours, I think, that Oklahoma's made in their history. I mean, Tennessee's never been to one. 5 Final Fours.
It's a 14-year thing. So in 2030 now, but it's just weird. It's 1988 to 2002, 2016. So it has been every 14 years they've been able to make the
so
Final
they're
Four.
due here in a couple of years.
That's right. 2030, go ahead and pencil it in. But what's interesting, something that Porter Moser had tried to bring up time and time again, the same Lloyd Noble Center that Billy Tubbs coached at.
Billy Tubbs.
It's the exact same spot. There's been no upgrades. There's been nothing.
Wow.
It's the same building that it was in the 80s. And that, to your point, like, where do you put the money when your baseball team gets to the College World Series just a few years ago? So obviously you got to load up your investments. You got to try to keep, Skip Johnson and those guys happy. I know you saw what's happened with softball with Patty Gasso in Love's Field. It is tremendous. It is well worth the trip. Like, the Tennessee series last year was incredible. Love that type of environment. But so it's like basketball kept getting pushed to the side. And so it's been just a roller coaster, or, just confusing, trying to figure out where it stands in the grand scheme of things. And I think that's been a frustration for Porter. He's kind of joked. He's like, Kelvin Sampson, when he was at OU, thought they were going to get a new arena. Now Porter has been of the belief they'll get a new arena. And so it's just, everything has taken so much longer. And then something else will come along, whether it's football expansion, which always takes precedent over everything else, or the baseball team making a run. And so it's been just a very odd time just sort of watching basketball fall to the wayside during the last 5-10 years.
You mentioned softball. I mean, we gotta capitalize on this right now. You're talking to the school's got the #1 team in the country, so not for nothing. I know you guys have won it like 16 times in a row or something, but so we got to take it when we can get it.
Bob's like, that's cute. You're #1 in February. That's
You're
nice.
#1 in week number 3. I love that Tennessee team. I loved it last year. Pickens is so much fun to watch. That Tennessee OU game to begin the Women's College World Series was nuts. I'd actually already written that OU had lost the game until Ella Parker hit that walk-off shot. I mean, those two are so incredibly matched. I can't wait till they lock up again some point during this season.
Hey, Bob, last thing from me. What's the outlook for Oklahoma football coming off a 10-2 playoff season with John Mateer coming back at quarterback?
Yeah, it looks really good. As much as we talk about where the resources go with basketball, you don't have to question that with football. They've made some dynamic coaching hires between Jason Witten at tight ends, Lamar Morgan to replace Jay Valai at cornerbacks, and then this morning, Dalen McCullough will now be the running backs coach, leaving the Raiders, after all this time at Indiana, Notre Dame, and now he's going to be the one calling the shots for the Sooners. If I always feel like maybe like they're penny pinching and things like that when it comes to basketball. That's not the case when it comes to football. And it was a great. The biggest win for them might have been retention, and not necessarily John Mateer, but someone like a linebacker like Kip Lewis that I thought for sure was going to hit the NFL draft. And that's where the game's changed, right? Like, if you get a 3rd or 4th round grade, is that better than just staying another year in college and making all that NIL money that you can during that, next 12 months? Where before, if you got a grade like that, you knew they were gone. Now it's like you got a chance to keep them, and the OU brass did a tremendous job of being able to keep the key components that you thought might be able to come back to try to make a run here in 2026.
Hey, last question for me, Bob. We talked about, I'm looking at, as far as the game tonight, OU's top 2 scorers are the guards, Pack and Xavier Brown, and then you mentioned Dayton Forsyth starting to surge a little. And you talked about lack of size too, but is there a big that the listeners, the fans on our side should be keeping an eye on tonight?
He's listed at 6'9", but Tay Davis doesn't play like a 6'9" guy. And he's someone that OU fans have just gone back and forth with the entire season, because there are times he looked incredibly locked in. Like, he scored 17 of his 19 points in the second half Saturday in that win against Georgia. And then there's times he looked incredibly checked out. He scored 2 points. Like OU was up 61-55 with 8 minutes to go against Texas at home, ends up losing by 10. And Tay Davis scored 2 points in the entire game, and it wasn't because of foul trouble. So he's someone that you just kind of, from game to game, that's the one guy you don't know what you're going to get. You know that Brown's going to be running the show. You know Nigel Pack's going to be able to shoot the lights out. Like, there's the things you can count on with every single game. Davis's consistency has been an issue, and if OU can really tap into that and figure that out, it would make them that much more dynamic and scarier here coming down the stretch.
Feels like we might be in for a good one tonight over at the arena. Oklahoma and Tennessee going at it at 7 p.m. Bob Prisbillo, Soonerscoop.com, part of the On3 Sports Network. Really appreciate the time. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob Prisbillo, one more time on the program. The popcorn machine caught fire.
Yeah, we got some
inside dope, too, and like how the popcorn machine works at the movie theater. I've told Bear many times, like, that's always been, it's not a dream job, but I've always wanted to work in a movie theater.
Retirement job?
Yeah. Like, some people be the Walmart greeter. I want to work at I want to wear the little vest and a bow tie. I want to work the projector some too, but I could go out there and man the popcorn machine.
I understand it's kind of difficult, but those things, if you're not careful, you can set one on fire really quick.
As we learned today. Stay with us. The Drive, Fan Run Radio, back with more right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own 6-pack from their singles cooler or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. We're excited to continue our free stump grinding promotion with Fan Run Radio this year through March 31st. If you've got problem trees in your yard, give us a call and we'll come out and cut them down and grind the stumps for free when you mention you heard us right here on Fan Run Radio. Take it from Russ. We'll treat you right at ECR Total Landscapes.
That's right, Evan. I had the ECR team out to Stately Smith Manor last year, and they took down a bunch of trees for me and grinded the stumps for free. Now I don't have to worry about those trees falling on my house, and my yard looks much better. Do what I did. Call ECR Total Landscapes.
Thanks, Russ. Call us today and we'll come out and give you a free estimate. Our number is 865-384-2012. And our website is ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Michael Moats in the text box says Vandy and Kentucky don't have freshly popped popcorn at games. They bring it in the giant bags.
That's disgusting, rotten behavior.
So you don't smell popcorn when you walk in there?
Fresh corn?
I'm telling you, like, when I think of like going to games with my dad, or like some of my core memories from childhood, football or basketball, it's walking into the arena, and like the first thing I remember seeing as a child, the smell of the popcorn, and then like seeing inside, like just the size. Thompson Bowling Arena is so big, and just.
See
like,
that corn freshly popped over.
Oh man,
court behind it.
Core memories.
Yeah, I was saying to Russ in the break, it's not a surprise when you go into TBA that the longest lines, really, I mean, in terms of concentration, it's at the popcorn stands.
Who doesn't? I mean, it's like peanuts in baseball, popcorn in basketball.
Yeah,
whiskey and football.
And then I do popcorn at baseball too. Big popcorn guy.
What about, okay, let me ask you this. When you go to the movies, you get some popcorn. Do you ask for the butter to be layered, or do you care? I like it layered.
I like it layered. But
I don't normally get the butter anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's strange things to my digestive system.
That
popcorn.
I tried not because it's just like you have to take out a loan to buy stuff there anymore, but I can't do it. Like if I don't go to many movies, but when I do, if I try to sit there and I'm smelling that popcorn, it's all I can think about. I can't concentrate. I'm like, I got to go get some of this popcorn. Or otherwise, I can't even think about the movie.
If I smell it, my mouth starts watering.
It's so good.
I could go to town on the tub.
They
right
do,
now.
don't they? They let you put the butter on yourself.
Yeah,
now,
they do.
Some places do that. I don't like that at all.
I don't like it either.
I mean, with what I'm paying, you need to be putting the
go
butter.
and layer it.
Don't make me work.
Yeah, I want the popcorn barista to take care of.
Have you
me.
seen that chunky kid that went viral?
No,
the popcorn guy.
No.
Oh, dude, I'll send it to you guys later. He's an artist.
I think I've seen where he's like flipping the bucket.
Yeah, perfectly layered.
I have seen that.
Well done, sir.
I have seen that, but
I mean, this day and age, I'm happy to see that there's a young person takes their craft
exactly.
seriously. You know,
have some pride in your work.
Damn right.
You know what? I usually just get a box of popcorn when I go to the games. I think I'm getting a bucket tonight.
It might be
go for the bucket.
It might be a bucket.
Bobby buckets.
Type of night.
Bobby buckets.
Oh man.
Yeah.
DR Vol. You're on Fan Run Radio. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bob, you can use that empty bucket to catch your T-shirt.
Hey, that's right.
Go.
That's right.
Stop.
Man, I've missed that guy.
Yeah, I knew you would. You know, Bear, I don't get the butter either. I don't like it on my hands.
I mean, that was part of it. You can always get napkins, and
you can get napkins.
You
That's
know,
true.
but it's like it's not really butter. I mean, that's the other part. It's like It just
all the unhealthy things I've known you to do over the years. This is where you're drawing the line, the movie theater butter of the popcorn.
There's certain things that I won't do. The movie theater butter.
Yeah, it's great.
And you know me, how we came about like food stuff. I would eat it, but it just gives me a really bad stomachache every time.
You ever be eating it, and all of a sudden, like your lips get super chapped and they're just dry. And it's just like you can't stop. You just keep eating it. Oh, so good.
It's always worth it.
I mean, you got to take out a loan to take your kids to the movie nowadays. That's why before we leave the house, like grab a drink and a snack, and I'll get the ticket when we get there.
Do you try and hide it, or you just walk right in?
Well, it's not hard nowadays, like right now, because it's cold. You know, you put it in your hoodie or a jacket. But, they don't really care. They don't care, even in the summertime. I know they see me with a drink. They don't say anything.
I've taken like a full meal in there before. Like fast food. Yeah, for real.
Hungry Man dinner or?
No, like stop at Taco Bell or McDonald's, fast food.
Magic Mike wants to know, ask Bob if Sturl said who wants some popcorn instead of who wants a t-shirt, if that would excite him more.
Hell yeah.
Close up the box and start tossing boxes?
No, man, just fire up that t-shirt gun with popcorn, just going everywhere.
Like not even in a box, just loose.
Yeah, just
fire the popcorn.
Like Coach Barnes might have a problem with that. But.
Russ, how long have you been hosting the drive?
15 years, buddy.
So,
since the Obama administration.
Okay. See, I started listening. It's been 9 years now, Shiano Sunday. Why are you letting Walker and Bear ruin it?
What are you talking about?
Olympic talk. It's just, God, it's awful.
Coming from you and Russ, who purport yourselves to be like Captain America type figures on this show. You two are the biggest frauds, phonies, and charlatans.
It has nothing to do with patriotism for you. You don't care about our country. You're probably pulling for Russia.
Russia's not in it, you dummy.
Bear, you don't even want God to bless the USA.
That's not true. I just hate that stupid song. And he's written two of them. One's about Canada. One's about us.
If we make the final in hockey and they do the anthem, he'll change the channel, DR. You know he will.
Hey, by the way,
I did think about Bear during the Super Bowl. Do you think he took a knee when they were singing "God Bless the USA"?
Now, see, I would have liked DR. I would have liked DR to hear what I was going to ask. Very quickly, I was. Have you guys seen this thing on social media with RFK Jr. and Kid Rock? Their workout video.
Oh my God. That's a meeting of the minds right there.
God. I have not.
Two patriots right there.
I know RFK Jr. for a guy who allegedly snorted coke off a toilet seat.
Wasn't allegedly, man. It's what he said.
He's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, but he's
all ripped,
But
man.
what about they're both in there with their shirts off and they're getting ready to do like a cold plunge. And again, RFK Jr., he always wears blue jeans. It's like
he got in the cold plunge in blue jeans?
Yeah.
Does he not own a bathing suit?
I don't know.
Did he really have a brain worm? Is that true?
Maybe.
Oh.
Although I've always been a Cheryl Hines fan. I don't know
how
that happened. But
hey, do you remember like what a big deal it was in the 90s when Bill Clinton said, I smoked marijuana, but I didn't inhale. And everybody's like, oh my God, he smoked weed. We can't have a president smoke. And now we've got, I know he's not president, but Secretary of Health and Human Services saying, I used to snort coke off a toilet seat.
Off a toilet seat.
Again, it's like the cursing conversation. Things have changed.
Yes.
Standards of decency have lowered dramatically.
Lowered subterranean.
Subterranean homesick blues.
Yeah.
Phil is next. Good afternoon, Phil.
What's that, there?
What's up, Philly?
Let's get the show back on sports now.
If we must.
I guess we have to. We're going to be Oklahoma tonight. I'm scared about this game. Remember the last time Bruins went up against Moser in the NCAA tournament?
That's not the last time.
No,
we beat the brakes off them last year,
just
Phil.
last season.
In the dark mode.
Bruins.
That's one of the worst losses in Tennessee history, that losing to loyal Chicago. We should have gone all the way to the final. Fletchbard's best team.
Well, Kyle Alexander had a banged up hip, Phil. Couldn't go.
Yeah.
Lost our rim protector.
Couldn't play.
Phil, do you remember the name of the kid that hit that game winner for them, for Loyola?
No, I don't.
Blocked it out, Bob.
I guess. Clayton Custer.
That's right.
Oh, what a name.
Who was the big man in the middle? It looked like he was working in the post office for 40 years.
I forget his name.
Cruisewick?
Yeah, that's it. And he had a
Ludwig?
Hey, man, he had a bag, though, man. He could do things.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Old
tough.
man game for days.
Yeah.
That guy from St. Louis kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah, you're right. Avila.
Yeah. Be interested to see where this St. Louis coach goes next year, because he's going to get a big major job somewhere.
Yeah, if I were him, I'd wait another year. I mean, unless it's a really attractive job, because St. Louis has got money, and you know, I wouldn't go to Kansas State if I was him. That's a mess. I've heard his name.
Oh, no.
I've heard his name linked to Syracuse, which is interesting, and he's from New York originally.
I mean, what about Oklahoma?
Maybe Oklahoma.
Huh. Well, is anything on the turnover today? When's the ruling coming down?
Whenever the judge figures it out. Yeah, he's got to read 1,200 pages.
I mean, and I don't think he's got any insight, but I shouldn't say that, but I'm saying I think he was just ballparking. I heard Austin Price say he thinks it's coming next week, not this week.
The ones in Ole Miss can get done one day. It takes 2 weeks for us to get it.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, ain't it?
It is. Sure is.
Well, Russ, if we go 8-5 with turnovers quarterback, it would be worth it what we did to keep bringing him back.
I don't know. If we go 10-2 with Joey Aguilar at quarterback, do you think it would be worth waiting a little while on Judge Haggerty to make his decision?
No, I say, but you're not going 10-2, and you're living in a dream world. See.
Ray of sunshine, Bob. I'm glad.
I'm sorry. Did we not just win 8 games with Joey Aguilar, who we picked up off the scrap heap like 2 months before the season start, and now we're losing another game
with a terrible defense?
I mean, come on, Phil. You don't believe that. Don't be disingenuous on this show. Say what you really mean. Say what you really think. Don't make stuff up.
We don't.
That's Bear's job.
We don't make up stuff.
What the hell, Russ?
Hour number 3 of the drive coming up on many of these fan-run affiliates. It starts at the top 5 at 5. Walker has the latest and the greatest. Next.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3, and The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Your phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Five o'clock, quitting time. The drive is back. Time for a little top 5 at 5. Walker Smith, what you got?
Thanks, Bob. At number 1, Tennessee basketball is set for another midweek SEC matchup tonight against Oklahoma in Thompson-Boling Arena. Forward J.P. Estrella has been ruled out with a lower body injury. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. and is showing on ESPN2. The Vols are 11.5-point favorites.
So he is officially out now?
That's what I saw. I mean, everything's pretty much doubtful to out, assuming he's out. I don't think Tennessee basketball has formally put something out yet, but I can double check.
I'm just expecting another root canal game, personally.
Could be.
It feels like almost all of them have been this year. I don't know, for a long time. Have we blown anybody out?
Not since non-conference.
I mean, we've had some gigantic leads.
Texas.
Kentucky.
No. Ole Miss. But
Yeah,
that's been
did.
it. That one we were up nearly 30 at one point. And ended up
Chris
winning by
Beard melted
18.
down.
Yeah.
Bob, are you aware of what the giveaway is tonight at the Vols game? For the first 500 people going into the stadium?
What is it?
It's the warm-up pants. Striped replica of the striped warm-up pants.
Candy stripes.
Would you wear them?
I was just thinking, like, where would you wear those?
The games?
Just the games? Can't
Fan
wear
run?
those just.
You'd wear them around. People would wear them around here.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know, man. One of us had a set of those strapped. That look awfully odd. Just
You got to. It's pretty. I mean, like, I feel like you got to be in shape to wear those.
Nah,
it's not a
pretty
good.
much eliminates most everybody here.
I could see, a 2-seater wearing those in line at Walmart. Sleeveless shirt, a lot of body hair protruding from under the arms.
Sounds like a great look.
Have they ever done a Sterl the Pearl bobblehead?
No, I don't think so.
Vol Nation, make some noise. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. At number 2, Tennessee quarterback Joey Aguilar still plans to attend the NFL Combine next week, despite currently waiting for a preliminary injunction from Knox County Court. Aguilar's plan is to attend the Combine for only a 48-hour window next week instead of the normal 5-day window so that he doesn't jeopardize his eligibility.
Old Joey Throwy takes Indianapolis. Why do they have that thing at Indy all the time? You should move that around a little bit.
It's because it's centrally located pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, all the executives love Indy.
Yeah, great hotels
They
right
love
all in
Indy.
that area.
It's pretty close to being right in the middle of America, isn't it?
It's a central look at Lucas Oil is an incredible facility, from what I hear.
It is. Massive.
It's huge. Yeah.
It looks much
Huge.
bigger.
Huge.
It looks much bigger than Neyland, for example, even though it doesn't have as many seats. It's just, I guess, how tall it is and high it is. It's crazy. It's impressive.
I imagine that's got to suck pretty bad to go through that thing as a player.
Oh, the
physicals and the combine.
Yeah. Running around in your underwear, essentially.
You think it would suck?
It sucked pretty bad, yeah.
I think I could figure out a way to make it work if I knew that I was going to be a multi-millionaire in just a matter of weeks.
I think very few of those guys are, though.
5-day job interview. In your
Very
underwear.
few of those guys are. It's not everybody goes to the combine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm telling you. You can look at the stats. Very few people. I mean, that's the big misconception.
Yeah, I
about
mean,
the
if
NFL.
you're an idiot, which a lot of those guys unfortunately are, and you don't take care of your money, you're going to lose it all. But
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what percentage of guys that are invited to the combine sign a second contract with an NFL team.
Everything I'm seeing is that about 2/3 of people that go to the combine get drafted.
So a third aren't even going to get drafted. 2/3, you can keep whittling that down. There's probably not a great percentage of them that sign the huge contracts.
No, I doubt it. At number 3, Kim Caldwell and the Lady Vols lost to another ranked team last night, falling to number 17 Ole Miss 94-81 on the road. Coach Kim was cold in the handshake line after the loss and has received more criticism after another blowout loss to a good team. Tennessee has a quick turnaround as they play Texas A&M at home tomorrow.
That should be a win.
Should. Keyword.
But the rest of their schedule, I don't have it in front of me. It's not. It's going to be a hard road here, man.
Yeah, this might be the last gimme for a little bit.
They got Vanderbilt. They only have 2 more home games. They've got A&M tomorrow night, and then Vandy, like March 1st.
Oh yeah, it's a murderer's row. It's at number 11 Oklahoma, at number 7 LSU, and at home against number 5 Vandy.
Could it possibly be they don't make the tournament?
Ooh.
Like if they have an early exit in the SEC tournament? I mean, it's never happened. That would be the first time ever.
I think they'd make the tournament.
I'm just going to throw this
Just
out
on the
there.
strength of the conference and everything about that.
If they don't make the tournament, you got a decision to make if you're Danny White. I'm sorry, is this the Tennessee Lady Vols? It's not like we lost a bunch of players that didn't go to the tournament last year.
Wait a minute. We're actually us not making the tournament?
This team is going to make the tournament. They're going to make the conference is too
Auburn's
good.
barely on the bubble, and they're terrible.
We're talking about the Lady
Talking
Vols.
about the Lady Vols
Oh.
Bear.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Pardon me?
Move on.
At number 4, Texas Tech star forward JT Toppin has a torn ACL in his right knee and will miss the remainder of the season. Toppin, a junior, suffered the injury while driving to the basket late in Tuesday night's loss at Arizona State. The preseason All-American selection, who averaged 21 points, needed assistance to limp off the court and did not return.
Hate that, man.
I mean, he was one of the best players in
Yeah.
America. I mean, arguably the best player that was not a freshman.
When did that happen in that game?
6 minutes ago.
No, but in the game last night.
Yeah.
with 6 minutes to go
With
in the game?
6 minutes to go
Would they
in the
have
game.
won with him?
It was, I think we were up 8 or 9 at the time, but it was still pretty much in the air, and we kind of did everything we could to give it away. So I bet with Toppin in there, they definitely could have won that game.
Might have sniped you.
Yeah.
I think that might have saved Bobby Hurley's bacon for a little while.
He does this every year. There's always one win that Bobby will get you, and they'll keep him around. But
That's just enough to not get fired.
yeah, after saying that this team could not physically play better after losing to Arizona, it's a good sign that they beat Texas Tech, who beat Arizona. So who knows?
Got that women's program cooking too.
Yeah, we do. Molly Miller, shout out. And at number 5, a woman who was recently sentenced to 3 months in jail for using a megaphone to hurl insults at neighbors late at night. A court of law recently ruled against the woman who reportedly installed a sound amplifying equipment on the balcony of her home and used it to insult her neighbors at odd hours of the night, at least 3 times per week for nearly 2 years. It began in 2023 just to shout insults at neighbors she had disagreements with. A judge ruled that by deliberately and repeatedly using amplified equipment to broadcast abusive language during late night hours, the woman had gone beyond what society deems reasonable or even tolerable. She was sentenced to 3 months in prison and a $3,600 fine.
So she just set up some amplifiers in her yard to talk trash to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 years straight.
And the neighbors were like complaining about it, but they couldn't get anything done until they had to take it all the way to the court, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All they had to do to make that work okay would be just give her a big T-shirt gun.
Oh. Should have seen that coming.
That would have won the neighbors over.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria, where we'll be tomorrow for the great Fan Run Sports Trivia Challenge of 2026. It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Who is the smartest show on Fan Run? Who knows the most about sports? Sports trivia. They do it every Thursday. Dinner, maybe cold beverage, and then the competition begins promptly at 7. Listeners are encouraged to come and get together. I know we've already got a couple of people who are going to come down. You can be on their team. Do we have a team limit, like roster limit?
I mean, it's your table. So however big your table is, that's your team.
Like 5 or 6 tops. Like that's kind of pushing it, right?
I mean, I've seen some like 8 people do a table, 10 people do a table teams out there.
I was going to say my wife participates in trivia night, and I've stopped by sometimes to just check it out. And there's some tables that have like 8 people because that's a big
party,
mind share, right?
Yeah,
you can.
I feel like that's too. There needs to be some rules on this thing.
No,
it's a Fan Run listener. A well-known Fan Run listener who runs this particular trivia, or at least it was last time when we played. Get control of this thing, man.
Well,
set a limit.
I would agree in this instance. Let's set a limit. I think like 7 or 8 feels like too many.
Yes.
So those 2. So that table.
I
just
feel like
wouldn't
5
get to play?
should be the max.
Yeah.
Nice round number.
4 or 5. I'm good with it.
We're just going 4. Foursome.
Yep.
Tomorrow. So come on out there.
Barry, you're coming?
I mean, I'll be there for the
That's a no.
Remote.
I'll be there for
I don't know. I haven't been made to feel very welcome on our team.
Oh, God.
Stop. Come on. I told you I'd love to have you there.
Well, you have to be wooed. What are you, some 5-star recruit? You want us to tell you how great you are?
Just treated like a decent human being. Have some civility, some respect out of you for a change. You're always so derogatory, man. It's ridiculous.
You're so needy.
I mean, is that what you call needy?
I don't know. I don't know if I could be bothered to stay until 7.
You can't be bothered not to act like a complete. Again, I said it yesterday. Just a complete jerk.
Here we go again.
Just a complete jerk.
Here we go. Bear calling me names to illustrate how rude I am. 865-966-3435 is your phone number. We will go open lines the rest of the way here. We were talking with Bob Prisbillo of Sooner Scoop. I had not looked at Oklahoma's softball stadium.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
Is it a Palace?
Love Field. Yeah, it's cool, man. They've got it goes all the way around. It's an actual stadium. Like you have outfield seating.
Cool.
That's just something we could never do at Lindsey Nelson, right? Because they're just not going to move that road.
Yeah.
It would take, they act like, and I'm sure it would be expensive, and I don't understand the engineering and all the power lines and structures that are underneath it, but they act like it's just a non-starter. You go back there, and it's like the most podunk, rickety old asphalt road you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like we can't move that thing 100 feet back or something and put some stands out there. Which I don't think we need right now. Like, no. Again, I think we nailed it with the capacity for the new stadium. But eventually, college baseball is going through such an explosion, a growth explosion right now.
Right.
I could see if this thing continues to grow and become a bigger and bigger deal, I could see in the next 10 years, you put a couple thousand, have some bleacher bums out there in the outfield. Could be really cool.
Make it taller.
You'll have to move that road, though. (865-966-3435) your phone number if you want to call or text the drive this afternoon. 966-3435. We have the hot question of the day. Poll is in the field. What are you most interested in right now? What sport has your attention the most? UT football, Vol hoops, Lady Vols, or Vol baseball? I'm stunned. I'm blown away. 188 votes cast. 45.2% say Vol baseball. It blows me away, man. A sport we didn't even know existed 10 years ago. We knew it existed, but it was what's his face? Delmonico is once every 5 years. We were really good. And even then we only paid attention at the very end.
Yeah. Like
that. If we went to Omaha, we watched those games.
We did. I don't know about you. Some of us didn't really understand how the postseason worked in college baseball.
Understand super regionals and
NCAA
all that stuff. So 45.2%, most respondents say they are most interested in baseball right now. The second place sport, garnering 37.2% of respondents, is UT basketball. 15.4% say football, just 2.1% say Lady Vols. I'm stunned, man. I thought it would be like 30% football, 30% basketball, 30% baseball, maybe like 10% Lady Vols.
Everything's cool.
I just wonder if there's just so many unknowns with football. It's like, because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen with Joey. You don't know if he's going to be here. You don't know if it's going to be GMAC. You don't know. Maybe that's it.
And also, there's a section of the fan base that are just out on this basketball team right now because, it's like like you said yesterday, like this team is not as good as last year's, but it's still a good team.
Yeah.
And some people just are out on it.
We did a whole show basically on that Twitter DM I got, the guy saying strike while the iron's hot or whatever. I got, this was from Rubby this morning. Love my guy, Rubby. Says that texter you had lead off the show with is a part of the large segment of the fan base that's going to have to endure some bad basketball to appreciate the Barnes era.
That's part of it.
That's so true, basketball. Right? Yeah. Well, you haven't, Walker.
Yes,
I was talking with Tony B this morning off the air, and we were reminiscing about like us old heads who remember Wade Houston basketball have a entirely different view of present circumstance than guys like, well, and I'm not coming off on you at all, Walker. Like you are how old you are. And like you've enjoyed really good Tennessee basketball for most of your life. and they're
very good portion of it.
Yeah, there's just it hasn't always been this way, and I think the listener's text is spot on. There's a lot of people. It ain't always going to be like this, man. Like, man, I hope it is, but more than likely at some point you're going to take a step back. At some point you're going to miss an NCAA tournament. At some point you're going to have bad basketball. You think this is bad basketball? You're crazy.
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're insane.
No clue.
It's like
This is
the best.
Mediocre at worst. At worst. And I don't think it's mediocre.
It's not mediocre. You want mediocre. It was the Buzz Peterson era.
Yes.
And even the Conzo Martin era. I know we made the Sweet 16.
The first 2 years, very mediocre.
Yeah, it felt like that was a fluke, honestly, getting to the Sweet 16.
Back in the days we'd hope to get. I mean, I remember when we were just hoping we could make the NIT. That's how bad we were, for how long we were bad.
But how about baseball dominating this poll, man? Tennessee fans ate up with some Big Orange baseball right now. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we continue, we'll get right back to the phones, 865-966-3435. If you want to jump in, take a shot, call or text the show, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Here's more with Dr. Stephen Malone of Knoxville Smiles.
So I've been in dentistry for about 30 years, and I've watched a lot of things change where we used to do things by analog. We used a calendar to make appointments, and we didn't really have computers, and we used film and not sensors to get images. Things have changed a lot. Well, it's still changing. We have a lot of things that are in dentistry today that make it more convenient for patients, like online scheduling and Invisalign. Instead of putting brackets and wires in your mouth, you can use these trays, and those things are all done with computers. Now we're actually planning implants with computers, and we're making our crowns with computers and CAD/CAM systems and milling systems. All of these things are new in dentistry, and it keeps changing. So if you look at dentistry today, it's not what you had 25 years ago. We're much more health-oriented, so try to find a dentist that's trying to use technology to your advantage and keep you healthy.
Contact Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 to set up an appointment, or go online to knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Check out Lenoir City's newest place to hang out, watch sports, and drink the best craft beers in America. The Casual Pint Lenoir City is now open on Highway 321. They've got over 30 beers on tap, with everything from lagers and pilsners to sours and IPAs, as well as stouts, porters, and brown ales. You can also create your own 6-pack from their singles cooler, or pick up some packaged beer and a growler fill to go. And be sure to bring your appetite, because they have a great menu featuring appetizers, brats, burgers, flatbreads, and wings. It's the Casual Pint Lenoir City, now open on Highway 321 across from Gold's Gym in Lenoir City. Swing by and check them out, and don't forget to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio. Alert listeners are everywhere, including on campus, in the athletics department, in higher up positions. I'm told now that there are plans to move the road behind the stadium, and that there's even plans to build a bridge over the railroad to connect that area of campus to parking for soccer and softball and all that stuff.
I love that.
The railroad is like really, I mean, that's a problem for UT. Like if they could snap their fingers and like get rid of the railroad, like that would open up so much space and connectivity and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Down there at the end of what is that, Volunteer?
Yeah.
Where there's all just that massive open space. It's just all tracks where they turn them around and.
Yeah, well, I mean, so that's Todd Helton Drive that goes behind the stadium. So yeah, you move it back. I mean, that opens up some possibilities for in the future. Again, I don't think we need it now. I don't think we need outfield seating now. But if college baseball continues to explode and eventually you are going to go to 10,000 or so seats, like I think it would look really cool to have outfield seating.
We think it win another World Series, and
I don't think it has anything to do with like the quality of the program. I just think it's continued growth of college baseball, like more and more people watching it and wanting
to go to games.
What is the demand for tickets over there? Do people want to go? Can they sell more tickets? I'm also told to look for more renderings for the entertainment district in the next month or two.
Don't you go soft on us about the district just because of some renderings. Throw out some renderings. Danny White, he goes, I'll tell you how we get Russell Smith and Drive on board.
Yeah.
Get me some renderings pronto.
It's a good strategy. I love me some renderings.
You'll be
and then
sheeping for it.
And plop a big popcorn popper right in the middle of it all.
I mean, renderings and introductory press conferences, man. Can't get enough. I don't know. Are you guys just out on the entertainment district? I feel like it's in vogue. It's like fashionable. Once they start once that thing's done, y'all all be on board.
I feel like people, I don't know if they're out on it themselves. More just the process of getting it done is going to be really long.
I don't even think it's that, Walker. I think it's just anytime we lose in anything, it's just like, oh, you're putting all your money in that thing. You just buy another power forward. I think that's what it is.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the district or, Danny's hotel, Hotel Daniel.
Yeah,
it's going to All we wanted was a coat of paint on the girders over there on the south side.
The Danny Inn. We got to workshop that. We got to come up with a name for the Hotel Daniel's pretty good.
Daniel.
Also, before we go back to the phones, I just want to throw this out there. We talk about Lady Vols not making the tournament. I think they're going to make the tournament. I think this Kim Caldwell, she strikes me as a smart gal. I think she figures it out. But you must plan for all possibilities.
Okay.
All I'm saying, if things really go south, Carol Lawson is 17-6 in her 6th season at Duke. She is currently 12-0 in ACC play, ranked number 9 in the country. She's figuring it out. Went to the Elite 8 last year. Sweet 16 the year before that. I think our gal's figuring it out.
I've been reading around. It sounds like there's some hair on all that though. Like she's got some, she's got a little bit of discord with the university and other things.
With Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
How? She was on the board of trustees, wasn't she?
She's not anymore.
Well, she works at Duke. I mean, I can see how that would be a conflict.
Yeah.
Can't be a trustee of
school. I want Kim to make it. I want Kim to be the one. I don't want to make a coaching change. All I'm saying is if you have to make one, I think this is a one-call coaching search. I think this is –
I say Jeff Walls from Louisville. That's my vote. Guy wanted the job when they hired Kelly Harper. They wanted to keep it in the family.
Which I get at the time, and I get that it was time to try something else. Jeff Walls at 54, still in his prime's been to one Final Four in 2018. I don't know, Bob. He's is he better than Carolina? I mean, they're in the same league over there.
He's got, I'd say, better body of work than Carol Lawson.
He's got a longer body of work.
Yeah.
What about that coach out there at Arizona State?
What about her, Bear?
Calm down.
Yeah.
Should we bring her in?
Calm down.
Why would we bring her in?
She seems like a really good coach.
What about her seems good?
It's the way she coaches, Russ.
How does she coach?
Hard. We just blew a lead.
She is a really good coach, though, at Arizona State. Molly Miller.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Arizona State, not, a historically huge women's basketball program. So if we are looking for a coach in the not-so-distant future, she is one that I'm sure would be on Danny White's radar.
Let's get a call from Jamie. Good afternoon, Jamie. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Barry, you said we blew a lead. Are you watching the hockey game or something?
Yeah, we had a minute and a half left for a 1-0 win, and we gave up a goal, so it's tied. 1-1.
Oh well, I almost had me ready to start watching them. Oh well.
He's watching the Russians. He's talking about Team Russia.
No,
Jamie.
Now Russ.
I'm not.
Now Russ.
Even in this one. So. Yeah, we talked about this one or two of my calls ago. I just think it's funny that we have the pinnacle program of Lady Vols or Lady basketball, and we go out looking for coaches like we're looking, for another sport. There's no reason to go looking for B and C level coaches. It's this is the pinnacle. We should reach for the top. I don't know any coach in America that wouldn't want to.
It's what LSU did.
UT. Yeah.
They fixed it.
I mean,
they went in and hired that psycho Skeletor-looking woman.
Yeah.
Who's that?
They've already got a title.
Kim Mulkey?
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen her without her makeup on? Yeah. I mean, not to be a total sexist pig here, but
I don't mean that as a sexist comment.
Mercy.
See,
put her back in. She's not done yet.
I'm like you, Russ. That's why I want to see Kim Caldwell succeed here. She's easy to look at.
Well, this is really highbrow stuff.
I was say that can't
stumbled
be the
into here on the drive.
That's why Bear was bringing up Molly Miller, but
you don't know that.
Molly Miller.
Oh, I do.
I've set out this whole misogynistic talk that Russ is having.
You started this whole misogynistic talk.
Quit trying to put that on me.
Speaking of coach,
ASU would be a good, we'd have
based on nothing other than the fact that she's a smoke show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're not going to compete for championships anymore, at least stand over and look good. Wow. There's something wrong with that. Am I wrong? Is this not America no more, Russ?
Quit trying to steal my coach. Quit trying to steal my coach.
Oh, goodness.
Somebody in the text box did say she needs to go hair down again. I think Kim was wearing the hair up last night. Hair back down.
Yeah, I'm not sure that matters.
And it continues.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that game last night, and I thought it's like you brought up earlier in the show, Russ. It's just another example of just because you have a lot of really good players does not mean you have a really good team. And I just the IQ of their team alone, just the way they get turned around and spun around. I watched some of that Texas game on Sunday, and I watched the first quarter, and I got tired of seeing Texas finish the shot clock with an uncontested layup. And I said, well, that's enough of that. I can't. That's just not you. That's not women's basketball at UT that I'm used to.
Here's the thing: we don't play defense. We don't hustle. Here's the other thing. I put this in the group. Do we understand that you're allowed to make more than one pass per offensive possession? The amount of times we just no pass or one pass and just jack something up. It's like the opposite of Norman Dale. It's like you got five passes is too much. You got to shoot with less than 5 passes. That's a Hoosiers reference.
It's not only that; it's the fact that it's obvious your strategy here is to absolutely run a team down, to where they're dragging.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one good way to do that is to move them around on defense by moving the ball around. Put some stress on them, keep them moving, keep them exhausted. And when you don't do anything on offense other than pass once and shoot, you're not doing that. We've all played a little ball growing up. If you're on defense and the team comes down and shoots within 6 seconds, wow, that's what you want. I mean, let me use my energy on offense. This just doesn't. I don't get it. I appreciate the speed. I appreciate the aggressiveness and the full courtness and all. I love that. But if that's your strategy, let's see it to the end. But I admitted that I'm kind of out on the way they're playing. So I of course I was looking at that handshake line last night as an excuse to say, she ain't gonna get it done here. She ain't got no class. So yeah, we don't do that. That ain't Pat Summitt brand basketball, is it? I mean, you take a loss, you shake hands. You take a win, you shake hands. The game's over.
It's the way I was raised, Jamie. Sportsmanship.
That's the way I was raised too.
I mean, how many games did Pat lose?
None.
No game.
Never lost.
Game?
Undefeated. Never lost.
Never lost.
That's a good question though. But I wonder what her record was at home.
She lost to Gino a handful of times, and it had to tear her up to look that smug little twerp in the eye and congratulate him and shake his hand. But she did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did it, and that's why it was one of the things about her I liked was like, all right, man. Not only we stomping everybody, but when we take our stomping, we go say, all right, good job, man. You got me. That's why one thing it never bothered me about Spurrier. I was always on the. I come from the team of, look, man. If you don't like to be told Citrus Bowls, you can't spell it without UT. Don't go to them, you morons. We go out and recruit the best teams in the country and get slapped around by them by 40 points every year, and you're like, that's not Steve Spurrier being a smartass. That's us sucking when we play them. So. Anyway, well, guys, I'm looking forward to an easy win tonight at the arena and a little bit of voluntary reaction. Russ, I don't see how you ever lose any sports trivia. I mean, unless they pull out some Olympic ice skating and just stuff that you're not familiar with. I admire your steel trap brain when it comes to UT and just general. The stuff from 30 and 40 years ago, how you'll just drop something. I used to think I was nerdy like that, but man, you got it. You got it figured out.
It's just complete dork, isn't he?
I was thinking today, Russ, I'm going to throw something by you. When Michael Brooks was, I'm sure you remember Michael Brooks.
That was right before my time. That was okay. He was what, early 80s?
Yeah.
82.
Okay, well then maybe Bear or Bob. Who was the power forward on that team that was like an all conference or all?
Was that Dan Fetterman?
No. It was an African American young man.
Not Dale Ellis.
No, not Dale Ellis.
Oh, is it Reggie Johnson?
No, who was it, Bob? Don't sit over like you don't know.
No, I don't. I didn't follow Tennessee that much at that time.
Okay, all right. I mean, I think Tyrone Beeman was the point guard, and Michael Brooks was the shooting guard. That if we'd had a 3-point line, might have set some sort of a record. But I know it wasn't Gary Carter either. I think he'd already graduated, but I think he might have wore 44. I'm sure Phil.
You've chummed the waters now, Jamie. I'm sure an alert listener will be chiming in here.
Howard Wood.
Howard Wood. Who said it? Was that you, Bob?
Yeah, but it was compliments of a listener on the live chat.
Okay,
Johnson,
that was
8462 dropped it.
That was it. Yeah, I was about the time that I started him, Beeman, and them, Tony White era, all that. That was when you brought up these fans. They haven't sat through bad basketball. I mean, we had some good players. We just never had really good teams that ever did anything. So I mean, I grew up watching guys and falling. It wasn't even. We didn't even care about the tournament. That wasn't even an afterthought. It was just, let's just watch our favorite players and move on.
Jamie, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Y'all hang in there, guys.
Yeah, but y'all got to watch championship football.
Yeah, we did. I do wish I'd come to it a little bit sooner because I never got to just missed the Tony White years and just missed Stokely. I think my first games, it was either the first or second year that Thompson Bowling was open. So missed those good times. Let's get a call from Rusty. By the way, Estrella out tonight, officially. See if they can win.
Official.
It's officially official, Rusty.
Hey, there's a solution for right field and stands out there, but that's a conversation for another day. So do we need a nickname for Blaine Brown? Or is there anybody, workshopping that for us?
I've been calling him Debo.
Debo?
I kind of like Debo as well.
They have a Debo on both basketball and baseball.
Who's Debo in baseball?
Dwayne Brown.
In baseball?
No, in basketball it's Dwayne Brown, right?
Were y'all talking about Blaine Brown or Dwayne?
I'm talking about
that's
Blaine
Bebo.
Brown.
We're talking about Dwayne Brown.
He's
Debo.
talking about Blaine Brown.
He's talking
I'm
about.
talking about Blaine Brown for baseball.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was
on
confused.
first.
We need a nickname for our new pitcher / 3 home runs in a day kid.
Man, yeah. I don't know. We'll have to workshop that one, but.
You like
Chauvel?
What? How are we going to deploy him in the? I mean, you think he's a weapon to be used once we get into SEC play, pitching wise?
I think he'll close some games out as a pitcher. Is what they're going to do. I mean, he threw 12 pitches, 9 strikes, struck out the side in his start yesterday. Hit 3 home runs on the weekend. Kid was all over 96, 97.
Yeah, and the thing about college baseball, like it, now you got this whole concept of openers, which something we didn't have growing up, right? But I mean, Todd Helton he'd be out there playing left field. I remember Helton one time. Helton one time, he starts a game. They bring him out. They relieve him. He goes to play first base. Relieve him. He comes back and I think he won the game and closed it in the same game.
It's pretty good.
Got a win and a save in the same game. Like that was the kind of goofy stuff you used to see in college baseball. So you're gonna have to get creative with Blaine Brown, but we've got so much pitching depth, Rusty, that I think you can be pretty conservative with the way you use him.
Oh yeah, he's not. I mean, he might get one in a weekend, and that's probably a plenty. And hit a couple bombs. But speaking of nicknames, what's a more apropos nickname? Joey Turnover or Philly 3 Chins?
Whoa. Personal appearance is not show fodder, Rusty.
Personal appearance, that's not personal appearance. That's just, having a lot of chins. That's not your appearance.
It's out of line, Rusty.
You weren't born that way. It's not your haircut.
That is also your
appearance. No, I mean that was a blatant cheap shot.
As personal appearance is not show fodder, Rusty.
Yeah,
we're better than that. Thank you.
Drive by.
Coming up, the shocking conclusion of the drive. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. If you want to call or text the program today, 966-3435. We've got a couple of things to hit. So we won the hockey game.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
We won the Mega Bowl.
Overtime, sudden death.
We will hit on that and a couple of other things for you before we get on out of here. The shocking conclusion of the drive coming up.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction. Tune in to the Fan Run app and our YouTube channel immediately after every big UT game for instant analysis and crazy calls.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where's the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Record Ridge. Record Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Record Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account from Citizens National Bank, offering extra benefits including bank travel. This September, experience the perfect fall getaway on the New England Rails and Sails Tour, or join CNB in October to chase the Northern Lights in Iceland. Get in on the fun by calling 865-429-7935.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Shane on the YouTube chat says, I'm an hour behind. Can't wait to hear what it is you all are talking about. That reminds me of the way we used to watch movies on like AMC or A&E back in the day, where like you would come in and Shawshank was on.
Right.
And so you'd watch it, and then it would start again. Like they would just play the same movie back to back. So you would watch, like you would just keep watching up until where you started. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, everybody did.
So that's the way people are doing YouTube now. They're listening to the last hour of the show, and they go back and listen to the first 2 hours later on the podcast.
Hey, real quick before we get a caller in here, we had a situation over in Fountain City. We'll see if you're aware of this.
I was not aware.
At the Inskip Grill. The Inskip Grill posted this on Facebook.
I've never been there. Is that good?
I've never been there either. Their milk, it looks like just their milkshakes look incredible. Everybody I know that's gone there has really enjoyed it. It's pretty excessive. It gets gratuitous.
Okay.
So, but there was a customer, Dan, went to the Inskip Grill for a meal.
Is this like a listener? What is happening right now?
I'm telling you about the situation that happened out there. So there was a review placed, I guess, with Yelp.
Oh.
Okay. And this guy Dan was in there as a customer. Here's what he had to say in this 1-star review. Currently trapped in the Inskip Grill bathroom because they're out of toilet paper. I called the restaurant from the stall twice to ask for a refill. No one has come. It's been 15 minutes. My burger is probably cold. All right. So then apparently about 15 minutes after that,
okay.
Then he left a 5-star review.
Wow.
Like I was calling the wrong Inskip Grill the entire time. Becky just came to my rescue, and I don't know how to delete reviews.
Ooh. Why would
it's a happy ending?
I mean, that's on you. Even if
Good
they
for
don't
him.
bring, like, I don't know, man. Plan out your visit. Go to the bathroom before you leave the house.
Maybe do what most normal people do, and when you're going to a public bathroom, always look to make sure.
Check before you
check your TP
do
situation.
Well, we've all been in situations where you can't check. You just got to sit down.
Yeah, Yeah.
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 We've all been there.
Yeah.
I mean, so like you have to go so badly that if there isn't toilet paper, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
What are you going to do if nobody, like before you had a cell phone?
You're not thinking clearly when you're in that mode.
Walking out of there shirtless, I would imagine.
Question from the 501. Thanks for sharing that, Bear. I appreciate that. Question from the 501. This is a good question. How would losing Frank Anderson to retirement and losing Elander to another team have affected Tony? Would he have been as successful at replacing those coaches and keep the ball rolling? Both would have likely happened in the next 4 to 6 years, if not sooner. Here's my question. Like, what if Elander had taken a job last year? Would we have just moved Ross Kivett, who will be on the show at this time tomorrow, by the way? Would we have just bumped him up? Probably not. We probably would have gone.
I don't know. I mean,
hired the Coastal Carolina guy or something.
Is Kivett not ready? I mean, when he
is he? I don't know. I don't know that much about him. I'm looking forward to visiting with him tomorrow.
Yeah,
good.
Greg Polinsky, Tennessee basketball assistant, also going to be on the show tomorrow. So it'll be a humdinger from down there at Barley's.
Calling all coaches tomorrow.
Hopefully GP will be in a good mood tomorrow. God willing, and hopefully we get a dub tonight.
Fortunately, they're not we heard that from Bob Prisbillo. They're not very strong inside. So I'm guessing that Dwayne Brown gets the start. Debo.
This feels like a Jalen Carey night.
Could be.
Feels like a Jalen Carey night.
Feels like an Arby's night.
I think it kind of feels like a D Brown.
I think Jalen Carey is going to have like 20.
All right, Walker. Calling his
Just
shot.
Feels like
Mark the tape.
No JP. Jalen Carey, we haven't seen him go for that many recently. It feels like a team he could beat up on.
You think he's looking ahead to Saturday, his return to Vandy?
Could be. This could be a tune-up game for him.
Let's talk to Roberto. Good afternoon, Roberto. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
So many things to hit on. Inskip Grill, super underrated. Very good.
Okay.
Took the triplets there for their 7th birthday, I think, and they hooked them up with free milkshakes because they were so enamored they'd never seen triplets before. So, and they were very nice people. But I went to the old school one. I think the new one's in Fountain City, but there's like one in Skip. Free plug. And then as far as Blaine Brown, I'm for like Blam Brown, downtown Blaine Brown. I mean, we got to workshop it, but I'm with Rusty on this. I'm not with Rusty on his 3 cents comment. I love me some Philly.
You know what? Rusty owes Phil an apology.
An apology, Senator.
Rusty's one of my friends. I'm going to text him after this and be like,
hey, Rusty's friends with all of us. That was a low blow.
I'm sorry.
Another one, guys. Russ, that was a great question from the 501. They would have just promoted Josh Reynolds had Frank left, and that would have been the right decision. Yeah. Josh Reynolds, the coach now, our pitching coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he been a head coach
I was
before?
thinking about it when – sorry?
What's it? Well, I know he came from Cincinnati, but
they brought him here to replace Frank. That's why they brought him in.
Yeah.
For sure.
To replace Frank, but replacing Tony's another thing altogether, in my mind.
Oh, I'm not talking about replace Tony. I thought the question was to replace Frank.
Well, it was some of that, but like I guess where we were taking it is like if Elander had taken like the South Carolina job, he interviewed, another
he
job,
like irreplaceable.
Well, yeah, and then Tony leaves after that. Then what do you do?
Yeah, that would have been not great. See, I'm sorry, I misunderstood it, Ben. The concept of the question, but like, can I jump on Reynolds for a quick second? A good thing. I've been to 2 of the first 4 games. It is so nice to see our pitchers not groove fastballs on the 0-2 and 1-2 counts and have them sent into the damn river. So that's kind of nice. And then, guys, as far as I was thinking about this today, I haven't heard much softball talk. Our softball team's a Death Star. They're unbelievable. I didn't realize Carlin Pickens had not been pitching.
Again, the Death Star doesn't survive the movie. Either one of them.
Yeah, but it blows the hell out of Tatooine at one point.
No.
Which was it?
Alderaan.
It's Alderaan.
And you call me a dork?
I was 6 years old when it came out. We'd never seen anything like that.
I bet in like 77 when that first came out, that was just like cinematic brilliance. You know, the Martin Scorsese cinema. Right?
I can remember everything about leading up to and seeing that for the first time. It's so imprinted on my brain how much fun we had.
Did you see it at like the Downtown 4 or the Downtown West 4 or whatever it was behind Alibaba's?
So I was talking, I think maybe it was Bob. It was the there used to be like a 2-screen theater on Cedar Bluff Road behind the McDonald's.
No doubt. I had no idea.
Yeah, there was a movie theater up in there. And
where the McDonald's is now?
Yeah, that's where
Cedar
the
Bluff?
McDonald's was then. But like if you walk out the back door at McDonald's, you'd walk like maybe 60 yards and to the left. The building's still there. But yeah, I ate at that Wendy's. It was my first time at Wendy's. Had a Frosty.
Wait, there was a
Wait,
that Wendy's was there.
The one that's still there?
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably been remodeled, but yeah. Got Wendy's and Frosty, and then the old man took me and my buddies to see Star Wars.
And aside to the Downtown West 4, that's the first place I saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure there. Remember that? Yeah, it was the only place showing it because it was such a stupid movie.
The one
which
I
loved.
remember on, I don't know why this is amusing to me, but old cinemas was the one on, I guess it's North Peters where Going, Gone, Dick's Sporting Good is now.
Oh, the Carmike.
Remember that?
Yeah, it was a Carmike. That's exactly
I saw
right.
Crimson Tide there.
I saw Forrest Gump there.
I saw Gump at Downtown West.
Isn't that weird how you remember where you saw specific movies?
When's the last time you've been to Downtown West?
I go. That's where I go for
Regal
my movies.
7?
Because it's great. It's not ever full. You can just.
That's
go
where I saw the Zeppelin.
I saw
documentary last
something
year.
there a couple of years ago. I can't remember.
Well, you probably went and saw Mulholland Drive there, didn't you? Or it's like Amelie or something like that. You're one of those, right?
I do love a
Cinephile.
good art
How's that
film.
supposed to be?
Yeah, a good David Lynch movie. I enjoyed Amelie as well.
That's where I saw ID4. Independence Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I saw Jurassic
cool.
Park there. Opening day.
Here's a bit of trivia. I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies.
Whoa!
Oh my God, Bob!
Well, you
Bob.
hate America
Bob.
and Jesus and make believe. What the hell's wrong with you, Baskerville?
You really don't want a T-shirt.
No, I have.
You guys call me un-American.
You just not
Now
a
we gotta
sci-fi
get-
guy?
Nah, not really.
We
Star
need to
Trek?
get AI yelling at Bob via Sterl the Pearl about how berating him about not watching the Star Wars. That would be just an infinite hellscape for him. Lastly, guys, if you want a good watch, in 2 days, there's a guy out of Indiana in the Olympics, and he's going to be doing a half pipe. He's remade his entire career, and he skis in jeans. It's so great. See ya.
I believe they call those people Jerry's.
What, guys who haven't seen Star Wars?
No, people that ski in jeans. It's kind of a
Oh, so that's an
thing.
actual thing.
Yeah.
All right, Bob, enjoy the game. Bring us back this W.
Let's go.
John and Sam have voluntary reaction tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Barley's right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-assed radio station. We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say-it-loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give